So we're going to be going ahead and starting Act 2 for our attempt at the Grand Slam achievement. If you don't know what that is and you're watching on YouTube, this is essentially an achievement where we're trying to defeat all 5 bosses with the same 4 heroes. None of them can die during this process, and we're also doing it with the Stygian Flame, which is the hardest, hard mode that you can get. Hey, Bob Princess, how's it going?
Your agglutinated indignities out into the light.
Oh. All right. So let's get on into it. Act 2, Stygian Flame, Grand Slam, unusual suspects, not the usual suspects. If we had the usual suspects, we'd have a Crusader, and that would be pretty... I would be pretty amazed if he appeared all of a sudden. Can you imagine if they just shadow dropped him? If they were like, yeah, we were gonna add him the whole time. We just wanted to mess with you guys. People would fucking riot, dude. They'd riot in the streets.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Oh, they even keep their skins. That's super cool. I'm glad you can change the skins, even though they're memoried. So, all right. So we got the unusual suspects here. The question is, do we want to run them the same way that we did before? I'm tempted to say yes. Though I may switch her from being an alchemist to being a surgeon. And if that's the case, we'd probably have to throw the grave robber into rank 4. The reason being is that the squishiness from alchemist is really scary. We were really close to having some pretty nasty issues last time when we ran that. So the problem with that, of course, is that we lose pick to the face as far as front row damage, but I do think this actually works pretty well for us. But we'd end up taking off pirouettes, which we weren't running anyway right now, it seems. Yeah, we'd probably just put on absinthe or something. Hi Slim, how's it going, bud? Hope you're doing well.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
And if we switch to surgeon here. Hey, Bate, how you doing? Hello, how goes it? Going well. Bate, good to see you. Now, if we switch off of this, then we're pretty much moving into front row damage with Incision, but we do get better healing. A random character. I'll see who's still able to be named. Dismas, sure thing. Oh, fuck. Damn it, they really need to add something for that. He's memoried. I don't know if that fucks up the, Can I restart Shuffle? Will it save it? Do you know? Sorry, Slim. I'm gonna have to get that back. God damn it! They really need to add that into the fucking game. I can't do names. Sorry. For this challenge.
The crossroads.
Oh, please. Yeah, sorry. We've already started this challenge, and so, okay, thank goodness. So we can't do that. Unfortunately.
Hello.
Icosahedron, thank you very much for the follow. If I'm butchering your name, I apologize.
Pride.
Oh.
More devastating.
Thank you very much for the follow, though. Thank you, Shuffle, for... What's my favorite recolor and weapon palette? I freaking love the recolor on the Plague Doctor. I think this is one of the coolest ones in the game. Let me know if I'm saying your name terribly wrong. My dyslexia is all freaking terrible. Don't redeem a character name. I could probably just turn off that redeem, honestly. But thanks, Shelby. I appreciate it. Oh, God, that's scary. I don't know. I don't think that would reset Grand Slam, but it could have, potentially. And if it does, we'll just count it as having done it anyway. Screw it. I don't care if we don't get the achievement. Flag is a bad idea due to the threat of death randomly appearing, fucking up the run. I would generally say yeah, Crustacean. He's very powerful though, so if you think you can handle it, then go for it. But you are adding extra risk to the run. So, could you change the one's action game? No, you can't. Once they're memoried, it's locked in. So if you try to change, I don't even think you can even try during a run. You can't. It's locked in, the name and everything. Hey Colbert, how's it going? Don't count on it. God damn it, 8-Ball.
Shit. Here we go again.
So anyway, like we were saying, I'm gonna switch to. I'm hoping that switching paths doesn't fuck it up. If it does, that's dumb. But we're gonna switch to Surgeon because I think that's just gonna be more viable for us. Doing this attempt. And then we'll probably just throw on Magrain, and then we'll throw on Absinthe here. Sharp Shot will probably keep the same, though we could probably switch Wicked Slice for Highway Robbery, though it's always nice to have that additional just front row damage and shit. And then Vanguard, I think we're going to keep. Normally I would go with Bulwark, but I think we really want that upfront damage. We're going to be relying on Grave Robber and Highwayman to hit the back lung, and Plague Doctor and Mana Arms to hit the front lung, which we should be able to do with this team. So, but we'll have to see how that all pans out. Hey, Chunky, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to have so many people here. Hope you're all doing well today. So yeah, this is our Grand Slam Act 2 attempt. We shall see how this goes. Yeah, EU-friendly stream, Pog. Hey, Burger, how's it going? Yep, this is our early streams on the Saturday morning, so... Are we good with all of this? Yeah, I think we're good. Oh my god. Scared the crap out of me. Sorry, Slim, I didn't mean to, like, freak out on you there. Point Blank might be better for this team. I'm really relying on his back row damage for the Act 2 boss. So, and we could run Point Blank, but we don't really need the damage up front. I need the back row damage, especially considering the fact that we're not running an Alchemist right now. We're running a Plague Doctor with Incision, so between Dismas and Audrey, they're going to be our backline damagers. If we're running Rogue or PBS, it just limits our options at the beginning of the fight, in my opinion.
Comforts are exhausted. Ahead.
Vanguard should be... If really what we want to be doing is getting the Vanguard Mana Arms and the Sharp Shot Highwayman to a point where they're doing reliably enough damage to the ranks that they're supposed to be doing damage to. If we can get... Hell, we can maybe even be able to get Incision up to that point as well on the front lung. 12 damage is a bit of a stretch, but we can probably get Crush once upgraded with some additional help to be doing close to 12 damage. And Sharp Shot should be doable to get. We've got Deadly locked on too. Should be doable to get that 9 damage on the back ranks. We'll see. That's basically what we're aiming for. We need a reliable one-shot way that doesn't just need take aim or just need strength tokens, unless we can generate those somehow very effectively. So, all right, we've got our first fight of the run here. Let's go ahead and focus down the Widow. She's our biggest threat in the valley, honestly. Just because right now there's really not much of a threat from the Lost Soul. So, oops, sorry, there was a doggo under my feet, and I just kicked her a little bit. Sorry.
Measure out your violence.
Let's hope this goes well. Shuff, man, I was watching your stream, was it yesterday? That was rough, dude. That was a rough end, man. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh god, no. Can she use Glint from back here? I don't think she can, right? No, we're probably gonna have to switch out Glint for something else. Just to get the best use out of her. Maybe Flashing Daggers. She can use Flashing Daggers from back there, right? Yeah. It's not a great ability, but I forget how hard Incision hits, man. 8 damage. There's... Whoa, what? Bro, this is the valley. Chill out. What the fuck? You feel like memes or cats today? I will leave it up to you, my friend. Death in the Valley. Can you imagine? I would quit playing this game for an extended period of time if I lost somebody in the valley like that. I just played an ad. What the fuck?
fortune in memories
God damn it, Twitch.
long forgotten.
Oh my god, my heart rate went
Are
up
you
there.
shaken? There is so much worse in store.
All right, you can say I didn't ask. I'll leave it up to you, my friend. I'm okay with both of them. Hey, Randy, how's it going? Double ordained ghoul. Thankfully, you don't apply Stygian until after the first fight, Randy. So, you know, I actually forgot to equip skills and had a valley meltdown. I've seen people die in the valley before. That's an interesting start. We should probably save this. It is tempting to take it right now and like remove some negative quirks, honestly. Like potentially, like Thantophobic and Zoophobic and stuff, but it's fine. All right, let's go to the Wainwright. Make sure I don't forget to do this. Actually, we need to grab it first. Stygian Blaze. Ooh, look at our pets here. Do we have any scouting gear? We do have scouting gear. We could potentially get our crit chance up, which with Deadly, I mean, every couple percent is really, really good. Pygmy Pilskin is also very good, just in the sense that it does help us just heal more. You know, which can be a difference between life or death if we can stack up some medical equipment, that is. I miss Shambler in the Valley. Oh my god. Shambler in the Valley would be terrifying, especially with new Shambler. New Shambler Plus. All right, what's our route? I always like to make sure I pick the route first, just because it gives me a good idea of what things I need to be buying. Visit a creature den, more Oblivion Tears. Now, this could be pretty rough for us. We did get this on the last one, too. We actually got our loathing maxed up. The Stygian Flame lower the max loathing? It does not. That's the one it doesn't add. Lack of healing besides, yeah, BM and IS. So, we are lacking heals. So we do have 2 heroes that can self-heal. So that does help us. Hey, Rain, how's it going? Good to see you, bud.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Yeah, IS helps a lot. I'm also considering an early lair. We do need to grab a lair for this run, so that is something we need to keep in mind. Color, I'll check later. I haven't seen it, no. Eating, then showering before I stream. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Doing any crazy challenges today, Rain? Y'all, if you like Darkest Dungeon 2 and you want to see some ridiculous challenges, go watch Rain. Because they did a challenge where they ran only breakthrough damage and a challenge where they ran only toxic damage from the flag, which was just crazy.
Conventional fare,
All right.
but fairly priced.
Stygian Blaze Grand Slam Wanderer Suspects. Oh, so you have to take what I did and then up it by 1. I see how it is. Yeah, Colbert, just DM me again so I don't forget, or message me somewhere. I'll take a look at it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, of course. No, thank you for being an awesome creator. Rain is a really good person in this community. Definitely check him out. Yeah, I think the Librarian, I mean, if we can go for a boss, the Librarian is the one that we would handle the best with this team. Though Alchemist would have been better. But obviously that's something we don't have, so can't sit here and cry over spilled milk. It may be beneficial to take the Bounty Hunter, throw him in the back, and switch out for the Grave Robber and just hurl bat our way to victory on the Bounty Hunter, possibly. Or on the Librarian, if we were to go for the Librarian. I mean, an early lair is extremely dangerous, but it could pay off really, really well. How was Chi-Town? It was good. It was good. It was really good to see my mom. It was really good to see my brother and see his new home. I say new. It's just not been in the last 4 years, so it was a really, really good trip. Nice break. Turning 23 in 4 days. Well, happy early birthday. Don't worry, I turned 30 this year, so you're doing fine. 23 is very young. You got Whisper and Twitch. Okay. Willing to take a cultist or Grand Slam, but his squishy nature, especially with Warlock, has caused me too much trouble. It's a shame, really. Yeah, there are some heroes that are just a little rough for it. Old man yells at Cloud. Okay, we're gonna do it.
A glint in the shadows. The hunter is here.
And a sharpness charm. This is a really good find for us, just in general. Really good on him, but this can be what this will really help us with getting like sharp shot into doing the damage that we want on the back row. Yeah, the thing is that death is a real pain point for doing like a Stygian like run with the flag. Like flag is very powerful, but it comes at the cost of having an extra mini boss that you can run into multiple times that can cause lots and lots of problems. So it's definitely a hit or miss there. All right, so we're gonna go with no escape. Caltrops will be useful probably. We're gonna want to hurlbat. Come hither is probably gonna be good for us. Flashbang maybe not. Bodyguard could be good for the extra, but there's a lot of cleaves, so I don't really care that much. We can still use retribution to our advantage here. You've had death appear in the valley fight or the first fight out of the valley. I don't think she can appear in the first fight, right? This also ignores dodge, which can be really useful for us. So we'll go with that. I think that'll be no to the first region. Okay, I was like, that'd be crazy. That'd be freaking crazy, bruh. I do love that they've added these little things so you can see if they've beaten a boss or not. Okay, mastery trainer. I'm probably gonna go with retribution and bolster. We do need the stress reduction early on. Take aim is also a very good option as well versus retribution. Retribution having the block tokens is important, but maybe not super important right now, as that's really the only difference. Let's go bolster and take aim. I know it's kind of a boring start, but I really love that they've sped this animation up, by the way. It's so nice. It just makes it feel so much cleaner. All right, we're going for the sprawl. Now let's take a look at what we want to do as far as items while we're here. Now we could go for the Shrieker chick and get our crit chance up. We do have a Kyrgen's Directory, which is actually really strong because of the fact that we do find field hospitals. We also get double the item selection of field hospital. I think that's a really powerful choice for us. And finding hospitals, especially with a team that we want to be locking in quirks when we get them, that are really powerful because we're going to be using them a lot, I think is a really strong option for us. The Crocodilian isn't going to do anything for us, and the Pliskin is okay, but A, we don't have any medical gear right now, and you know we have a high chance of finding some, but the after each location heal just feels a little weak. Good for Grave. Yeah, and it's also really good for our deadly sharp shot highwayman as well. I'm trying to get as like every little buff to his crit chance we can get is going to be really powerful. And if we can get the additional, what is it, 10% crit on top of that, if we get all scouting gear, it could be really powerful. Plus, more baubles mean more trinkets, which is always a good thing. So I think we're going to go for the Shrieker chick. We're going to save the experimental remedy too. We're not going to use that until later. That's a really powerful item to have found early on. Be very good if we run into a disease or two, or just get some really nasty negative quirks. It's just going to be a powerful one for us there. I think we're going to go ahead and take Crow's Feet. These are going to be good against the against this boss. We should get food. I know this is going to be really expensive, but we need the food. We're going to be taking on a lair boss. We have to go in with as much goodness as we can. We'll get the stale bread to our friend here, and then everybody else can get the apples and cheese. Look at our highway or man-at-arms. He's already at like half health because of everything he took there. Adds up. Like the stagecoach item that gives you more relics. Yeah, it's definitely a powerful item. Now I am tempted to take the whiskey flask, both of these, and again do what we did last time. We really need to be making sure that we can help our relationships as much as possible. Because right now, even now, we have like a decent chance. Well, a decent chance. We have like in this case a 10% chance for negative relationships. It's probably because of the lazy. Yeah. If we can stack up on whiskey and pipeweed, we can help get ourselves into better spots a bit easier. I think that can be very beneficial for us. Before I forget, let's get the Kyrgen's Directory though. Go ahead and throw that on here.
Good. An improvement.
Also pays to think about combat items that we might want to take here. Like Adrenaline Tonic is a really strong find early on. Laudanum is good, but it's not amazing. I think we're going to take the Adrenaline Tonic. We'll take the Whiskey Flask. which are better than pipeweed. Well, pipeweed also heals stress. It does lower speed until the next inn, but that's not a huge deal. Let's take the pipeweed. We can grab another whiskey flask too. I know this is a lot of stuff that we're taking, but I think this is a good setup. And hopefully we just don't roll negative relationships. We shall see, though. I think some of them are like Audrey. We're not going to form any, so there's a higher chance for the Plague Doctor, but that's about it. And let's go. Oh, look at that, Mars. Got a boon. If we get any relationships here, they're negative. Okay, we didn't roll, which is good. Okay, off we go. So we are going to try for that early Librarian. It's a very risky move, but right now it's a powerful one as well. Good scout here. Lair is at the end, so that gives us some time to kind of work around it. We're probably going to go for this creature den. As much as I know it's kind of scary, we've got really good scouting here, so I don't really think that we need to worry about it. Rough patch, loathing, rough patch. We can probably avoid, if we stick to the right, we can avoid most issues. I think the creature den is going to be a really good find for us early on. We've got a decent team to deal with it, so I say we go for it. I know it's scary, but like right now we need to be pushing the risk reward, especially early on when there's like weaker enemies. We're less likely to run into like the big things are the spiders and the worms. The small worms are actually much weaker in region 1. The small worms can't eat corpses in region 1. Hey Alex, how's it going? And the spiders can't combo, I think it is. They can stun, but they can't combo, so very much and you still get like the same level of rewards essentially, so it's a pretty powerful combination. Closer in formation, these quarters are tight. Now of course we could just run into like all mongrels or something. Interesting, a quad combo. So just so you know, so there's a lot of different things that you can get from a creature den. The loot is based off of the enemies you get in the second wave. So just if you're ever curious about what's doing that, that information is on the wiki too. Now we could probably take advantage of. No, we'll just go for take aim. I think it's too good not to. It's just such a powerful move. We could probably just get a better hit out of this, honestly. Oh, high roll too. So he's dead already. That's a one-hit death. No dodge there, unfortunately. But we didn't even try to bleed. Does it not normally bleed that attack? I resisted the blight and the debuff. Good start there. And another, god damn, look at that. Random roll, and what you get, it is not random. It is based, so there are different items that are, attached, associated with different enemies. So the mash that you get in the last wave, the second wave, is, will determine the percentage chances of you getting different of like the special loot items from here. All that information's on the wiki. I remember us actually going through and getting all the stats for that, and it was a bit of a pain, but we did get it all, so. Unfortunately, we won't be able to ignore... now, this does ignore dodge, which is really powerful. So let's just go ahead and... In a way, it's still... It is random in the sense that it's random what enemies you get, right? But it's not random in the sense that you still... there is still some kind of semblance to it. Hey, Kimmy, how's it going? Doesn't love me the last 3 days. Can't get past the third boss. The third boss is definitely, right now, the stopping point for most people in this game. I am really scared about the third boss. I think we have good chances for the second, for the boss that we're going up against here. See, like 11 damage. That's not even upgraded. That was just a regular crush. I think it had a vulnerable token though, right? Maybe, but still, that's really strong.
A trivial worriment.
Right, please, yeah. That's a particular favorite of everybody's. That's a good clip. God damn, what are we... We're just resisting the fact that he resisted that blight is amazing, because he's got 10% resist on him. It's pretty impressive, I'm gonna lie. Bottleneck for Grand Slam, sadly. Recommend to start there unless you're doing something like... Yeah, generally speaking, it's a good one to start with. Just because then once you get past it, you know that you've got a good thing going. I'm definitely worried about... I'm so glad that Hurlback can hit the front rank, by the way. I'm definitely worried about what our options are what it's gonna feel like. Don't get the heal from that, unfortunately. But we'll see. Again, we do have a second wave here, so... Okay, quad spiders is not something that you want to see, especially since we've already kind of wasted our mag range, so... Go ahead, we'll get the no escape going here again. Take aim going. Yeah, so this will be a spider item guaranteed. I think there's 2 of them that are possible. I don't know. Mag rain here. We hit all of them, which is amazing. Something I do need to do while I'm doing this challenge is slow down. I tend to click buttons really quick, but I need to be really strategic here. Act 3 for my run, to be honest. I mean, that's definitely like the true difficult end boss. But Act 5 is so thematically fitting, man. I think it just feels like a good cathartic end. Even though it's not necessarily difficult, that last phase just feels like... It feels like you're taking... Like, especially after doing Grand Slam, it just would feel like you've taken this team, you've gotten to the top of the mountain, and you're like cleansing them of the things that have happened. So, I don't know, it feels too good to me as a thematic end. Man, why are there so many blinding gas naysayer? Okay. Hitting through blind and dodge is just kind of silly as I sit there and go, I don't know why there's so many blinding gas naysayers in the world. Okay, fine, video game. Received.
A trifling matter.
Thematic, yeah, it's definitely not, I wouldn't say it's not a hard fight. It's a longer fight, so you kind of have to keep that in mind, but it's definitely not the most difficult fight.
In crisis.
Yep, so bulbous venom gland, discounted trinkets. This is actually really strong for us since we do have the additional baubles too, and we get the mastery point. We didn't get another one though, so I feel like you should always get at least 2 mastery points from a creature den. Like you should get 1 given and 1 from the item, but yeah, we'll take the 1. That's fine. Go ahead and drop this. Oh, again, stupid move here, but we should be making sure that I have these items equipped on us. I do want to try to save the crow's feet for the librarian if we can. Also, I did check where the lair was, right? Yeah, it's at the end. Whew, okay. Feels good when they sneak. Yeah, that's definitely a very interesting moment. All right, so we'll see where we go here. We don't have enough money to make the hospital worth it. Now we could go for loathing and then a barricade and kind of avoid the loathing, which might be a good option for us, or avoid the rough patch because we might want to keep the healing, but we're going to lose the healing either way before we get to the lair. And as long as we stick to the right, generally we're not going to really have an issue with the rough patches. The loathing is probably a bigger issue, but it's really just either way we get loathing here, right? It doesn't matter which way we go, we get loathing, but we get some possible stuff from the assistance encounter here, and we know that that's an assistance encounter. There's also an extra fight here, so depending on what this is, it could be worth it to get a little bit extra loot. Okay, we'll see what the team wants to do, but I think maybe going unknown is going to be a better option here. Feels oddly dangerous. All right, so let's take the time here to figure out. So we do have a fight, and that's fine. It's actually good for us if we can take the fight. Why do these 2 have... I hate these condition markers, man, because I'm always, like, worried that... Oh, yeah, I forget that we also have favorite toy, which is good. I kind of maybe should have gone with Alchemist, but you know what? It still works really well on Incision as well, so it's not a big deal. Excited to see some Grave Robber gameplay in this Sprawl. Yes, very excited to see her gameplay. Look, man, I gotta do what's right for the team, Shuffle. Ah, you fucking asshole. Ooh. Ow. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right, we'll take combat. We're definitely going to take one of these 2 because we might as well improve our relationship. Face worse foes. Formations all. Really changed DD2. Yeah, she's put on a little bit of weight, man. But hey, you know, whatever. Also got an axe. Oh, hey, Shuffle. How about you don't show up in my streams like that? Like, I really like you, man, but not like that. Would have jumped on that flashbang for you. Valid. We're just gonna... Well, you know what? Fuck it. Incision value. Alchemist Plague or Surgeon Plague Doctor for the win. You know, I love that they can get ignited on round 1. I still think that that's just not good, personally. But, yeah, whatever. What do I know? Equip for Stygian Blaze. You know what? That's honestly not a bad thing to think about. Like, Rampart really probably isn't doing much for us. Hold the Line is always a good back pocket item. Like, and it does the same thing, essentially, except for it just gets us back into position better and locks us in. It's probably a good switch. I think I might go for that, honestly. I do have to remember that the increased amount of battle modifiers just makes it much more likely that Shuffle is on there. Throne of 4. Yeah, exactly. Like, it does the same thing, right? It just also has the chance of... did that not stick a bleed? Wow. Shuffle in the chat. Yeah, he's here. He's alright, I guess. Alright, let's go on Retribution here.
Straightforward and effective.
Doesn't she have Death's Door? She wasn't on Death's Door, was she? Yeah, but they didn't remove it completely. They removed it completely? They didn't put her down to a 0 DBR like the other ones? Oh. That's weird. I just assumed that she got moved down to the 0 DBR that like some of the other heroes got. My face looked very surprised there. It's like, what?
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Same with the lady and I'm fine with lady not having DBR. Absolutely fine with lady not having DBR.
Some of these well-worn relics.
Immolatus definitely, I think, could use the DBR. She's not like lady is a threat, like, and she is deadly enough without having the ability to hang around for 400 rounds. Yeah, that's interesting. They nuked enemy DBR. They did, yeah, but like I don't mind the 0 DBR on some enemies, but also like because it still gives them that chance to hang around a little bit. But I don't know.
At least it
all right, well they want to go for the question marks. So that's good for us. We'll go ahead and take it. But removing it completely off Immolatus is weird. We need DBR and Skeever. Honestly, as much as I hate that, I don't know. I could see it. Ladies DBR back. I don't think anybody... Oh my god, elite enemies. And I didn't put... can somebody please remind me to put Hold the Line on when I get the chance? That'd be great. Yeah, Lady definitely, I think, deserves having it. Like, I think she is not a threat anymore. Like, not that she was a huge threat before, but she definitely had some, like... Okay, she can heal. She can, ignite, like... But she didn't really deal... I mean, Fire Flans can do a decent amount of damage and stuff, but it's... Really, I think that she could still... Then giving Knight to... Yeah, Knight just start... With Stygian Flame, Knight has 200% DBR. It's fucking insane. Or not 200%, but 90% DBR. It's fucking insane, man. He's going, so he's dead. Just hit the Widow. Playing 7 DBR checks in a row. That's what it feels like, man. It really does. Hey, I got an achievement. Got the Kill 100 Gaunt achievement. You're still Yep. This we're gonna be running this team for quite a while, so Definitely expect to... I doesn't say I've lost any frames, but if you're both seeing it, then it's definitely something on my end. Hopefully, oh yeah, it's doing the thing it does sometimes. Camp internet isn't great. Don't worry, my internet's not great apparently.
And be off once more.
It'll fix itself in a bit. My internet just seems to be doing this every now and again. No, it's not Twitch. It's my internet. It does every now and again. It does this now. It just like will fluctuate for like I don't know, maybe 60 seconds and cause a big problem, and then it will come back. So I'm just gonna power through it. All right. All right. So minor bouncer's belt. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, and we'll also do hold the line. Don't really care. Like, if he gets moved, not as big a deal, but him being able to heal more is going to be pretty useful. I actually don't know this. In this house. Is the caravan named 69? The caravan is not named 69, no. Okay, -5 torch, I don't really care for. How are we doing on food? Hold the line, already switched in. Thank you, Bate. Not sure if we just changed it. Thank you, I did, yeah. Cox, yeah, K-O-X, Cox. We could do with the food, honestly. And the food is going to be a good find for us. Let's just save money elsewhere.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
All right. Now, we're going to lose our healing in between areas now after we take this rough patch, but that's fine. Oh, God. They really need to fix the camera angle. Where they add like more details and stuff, because like honest to God, that update was like a huge update. Like it wasn't really anything that big, but when they added those like sub biomes, it added so much character to the areas. And obviously like too much is a bad thing, but like just one more little sub area would be a real nice touch, you know, or just add a whole new region. But you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? So but I mean, like, I was amazed at how much that spiced things up. I was like, oh, well, originally I think a lot of us thought that it was going to be like sub-regions that like they were all going to have. Like, they worded that really badly, honestly. But at the same time, it was still a really good update. Like, it added a lot of flair. A lot of flair. Yeah, we do start with blind, which is good, except it doesn't do anything, apparently. I want 39 sub-biomes. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll take that. Just give us the 10-minute amorous cutscenes already. I know, we're still waiting for them, aren't we? All right, so target prioritization here. The double whipper is more of a problem than you might think because of the fact that when they both get ignited, they're just going to cleave the entire team over and over again. Of course, we do have the problem child here in the back, but we'll probably wait until he gets a little further up. I'm gonna try to hit one of these guys. Yeah. God damn, the bleed resists have been... Well, they are hail enemies, so it does make sense. Thankfully, they're both gonna go whip crack, so... The additional damage from Vanguard really helping us out there. And then we can just go for this. Bam. There we go. Now our next threat, obviously, is the new sun here. I never miss. Hail is a fun and cool... Fuck, she took out a corpse. Forgot she does that. Thankfully, he's blind, which does actually, oddly enough, apply to his attack.
Brilliant conclusion.
Not saying that it shouldn't. I feel like it's one of those attacks that maybe could be a bigger threat if it ignored blind, but, you know. God damn, she just goes away. It's so silly. I just like, bye.
Blaze the trail to your redemption.
Ooh, hello. What a find. It's hardly a, yeah, I just feel like she rank 4 to rank 1 is kind of skill issue. Unless you take the shuffle option in the at the beginning, right? Speed is 8 or greater, start with dodge, and also have a chance to apply burn. Yeah, I will take that. That is a great find. Can just burn corpses over and over again. She just feels weak now. I mean, like, whatever. Okay, so this is unfortunately is a quad stress hit. I hate doing that, but we really are aiming for that lair. Like we took the bounty hunter for a reason, so you know we're still low stress. It's fine, honestly, but it just always feels bad when that happens.
Stumbling and grasping.
Yeah, like she'd get like a clutch like pyre. Like now I don't feel like her hastened enemies, another fun modifier. I don't know. She doesn't feel super threatening. And again, like I know it's like, well, you know, you don't want every enemy to be ridiculous, but she just doesn't seem to have any. She used to be like a high priority for me because I'd be like, shit, I really don't want that last minute heal to like get an enemy that I've got damage over time on to a threshold where they won't hit death now. Like, no. God, I forget how fucking hard incision hits. Yeah, go ahead. They may need to work. I know that's probably harder than I think it is, but they may need to work on the AI sometimes to be like, don't guard somebody that's like gonna die. It's really not smart. Hasten last time I had 0 in my strength, 0 in my stream, hoping something changes with it. I mean, whatever. I mean, I get it. They're battle modifiers. Like I complain about them because they're difficult, but it's supposed to be difficult. I don't know. Just me being silly. My hair friends turn 1, burn corpse, seal of friends, and add endless corpses, no cooldowns or anything. I'd say it's deserved. I just don't think so. I think the thing is, like, yeah, she was very annoying before because of the fact that she could get those last minute clutch like heals out, but she just can't do that anymore. At least so far, we've been able to eliminate her before she's even tried to become a threat, and that just makes her a boring enemy, in my opinion. But the shaman and the immolatus can ignite them round 1. Like they can ignite somebody else, but they can't self-ignite. So that does make a bit of a difference. Chat for frames. They'll be back. Don't worry. Sorry, my internet's gonna be in and out. It's just the way it is right now. So please die. Well, actually, honestly, that works out in our favor because we could definitely use the heal here. So we'll just mark our target. Oh, the stress heal, I should say. Ah, you so-and-so. Stolen hard here. God, look at all this dodge. So much dodge. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna be able to make that. Is it only size 2 enemies? No. Foot soldiers. Well, I mean, foot soldiers get to 0 DBR, right? But they still have it. Evangelists still have DBR, but it's 0. But they can still hit death's door. It's just, they can't survive a death's door check past that point, assuming that they don't have something like the Stygian Flame modifying them. At least I think that's how it works. I may be misreading the patch notes or misremembering. I don't know. Come on, Furry. Stop getting so stressed out. All right. Make sure we don't have any combat items. Always like to check my menu because I forget that I have items on. Yeah, so they still hit Death's Door. They just don't progress past that point. Man, I really don't want to take a double relationship hit here. Also, really don't care to lose that many we go. Try to blind him. Okay. Caltrops! Oh, that actually crit. I love the animation in Caltrops, but it just doesn't feel like a... doesn't really feel like that great an ability, honestly. I very rarely use it. Oh my god, can blind proc once? Please? God, video game. Only one burn, so I'm not super worried about it. It's always good to note that you can remove the damage over time before the heal threshold is met. So if you got a big dot, it can really pay off to sometimes remove it before their turn. Yeah, bounty hunter is like, what am I doing up here, bro? Oh, I shouldn't be here. Oh god, you know what I'm thinking? Categorize is really gonna mess with us on the Librarian fight. With a bounty hunter, especially.
Lethality writ large.
There we go. All right. Should be back. Hey, we're back. Yay. I don't know what that was about. Super fun. Good job. I pay way too much money for this internet to do this. I need to call up Cox and tell them what their internet sucks. Hey, Brent, how's it going? Peekaboo, I see you. I see you. All right, let's take a look at our combat items here. Oh, we do have some smoke bombs. Very nice. No, I didn't restart the router. I just shut down the stream and waited. I'm just doing a speed test, and like my upload rate right there was less than 1 megabit a second, and then now it's back up to the 50 that I pay for. So sucks Cox indeed. It's just not adapting well to the heat. Kind of kids off school, maybe, but that's brutal, dude.
Library burns, and with it the remains of philosophy. Reason.
I honestly didn't check my abilities or anything, so we're going into this probably not in the best condition, but we'll survive. Be fine. So early Librarian fight, it's maybe not, you know, if the fight isn't gonna, you know, if we get to a point where we're like, no, this is too scary for us, then we will not take the Librarian fight. You know, we're not gonna risk it all for the potential of a good trinket or two, but we definitely want to try. Tell the damn kids to get off TikTok and go outside. I need my bandwidth. Yeah.
Easily dispatched.
There's Ignite, and then we're gonna get the AoE hit. Oh no, I went for Whip Crack. Interesting choice. Good resist there. Very nice start here.
One less
All right.
obstacle in our path.
Next. That went well enough. This is not terrible. I mean, it sucks that we got Elite and then Frenzied, like, of all the enemy combos. Good start with a... What started us with a crit token there? Oh, Buttressing Band. Very nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and remove the Shaman immediately. Days ago, and some kid kept looping a 6-second video for several minutes. Yeah, that's super fun and not annoying at all. Brilliant. Good stuff. All right. There's no need to worry about corpses, per se. Do we do here? Do we do here? Let's hit where we know we can hit. That's generally my better rule of thumb. Like, we can, you know, deal with the dodge here. And... almost dead. So we can stun this guy, actually. Brilliant. Then we can Grape Shot Blast here, which will kill one, hurt the other. And deal some... oh, brilliant. Good kill. And now we just focus into this guy. The reach on Crush is so good, dude. I forget how powerful that ability is. What do we get here? Complete Catalog is really strong for us. Maybe not on the final boss because, you know, it's pretty burn resistant, but beyond that is really good. Charred Litany could also be really fun in combination with the Enlightening Element from on the Highwayman right now, because this actually will combine of it and allow it to do more. Like, we could just end up getting some, like, 5 burn hits, which is pretty interesting. We'll see. But also pairing Patriarch works really well with that as well, because then we generate dodge, and then that dodge turns into dodge plus, so that's really strong. Greater Wolf's Blood, very powerful. This is a great set of trinkets, honestly, for us. Charred Litany could be really good on the Plague Doctor for Mag Rain value. Make Mag Rain hit for 5 on every single person, even though it's only going to last 1 round. All right, let's see how we do. Patriarch only come from Sprawl. Yes, it is a Sprawl-specific trinket. Sprawl. It's like Stone Mount is a specific to the Tangle trinket, which is the equivalent for block tokens, right? So, all right, I'm a little bit nervous about this fight, but we'll see how it goes. Just take it slow. That's all you got to do with these fights is take it slow. Hopefully, Hold the Line will help us with any... basically, these 3 could all function decently well in any position. So, as long as we can hold the line back up forward after we get categorized, we should be okay. We're starting off with a crit token here, so that's good. Let's just go for it.
Lethality writ large.
A mute. Oh. Is that a new thing? I don't think I've ever seen it say a mute. What? I've never seen this before. Is this new?
And you will discover its weaknesses.
Normally, it just has 200%, right? Or like 300%. They just made it a super high number. They added it recently. That's really cool. Like, that's nice. That's a good clarification. They just be like, yeah, you're not getting that. Like, you can't do it on them. I like that. That's cool. Okay, blind stuck. About to say that should miss. So we're gonna do Retribution here. I'm also just gonna go ahead and do this. Even if it misses, it's still peeling off dodge, which is something that we need to do. He's immortal. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, this is what I was worried about. Yep, that's exactly what I was worried about. Screw it. We're gonna move. Unfortunate set of circumstances there. And we'll just go ahead and defend her. Yeah, we're unfortunately not going to be able to... This is going to be a bit of a rough fight, honestly. Oh, yeah, the burn on the books is a great idea. Forget that you can actually burn the books. Ooh, I'm a little worried about this, I'm not going to lie. Please stun. Oh, they get the combo token, no, but... God, I forget how potent his dodge stacking is. Oh, fuck off, game. Oh, that's just... That's just really good. Okay. 18 crit. Okay. Yeah. I'm a little worried now, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Bounty Hunter can die, but then we're in really rough straits at that point. I am really worried right now. Good miss, thank you. We'll try. I just don't think we can. Oh man. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a bad idea to take this early Librarian, I guess. I thought we could do it, but. I know I say this a lot when I do these streams. I'm like, oh god, we're gonna lose. And then we don't end up losing, but it's scary, man. 30 health. No, I'm not risking the take aim. He's in incision range now. Yeah, the problem is the dodge. And I need the bleeds to stick, man. Okay, we've got 3 hits to make this work. Come on. Come on. Okay, we did land the bleed there, which is great. Whoa!
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
By the skin, if we hadn't made that last, if he hadn't died to that, I don't think we would have. The bleed actually maybe would have killed him, but fucking hell, that was scary, dude. What do we have after this? Because that's also a problem. Is we're going straight into a cultist fight. So, big scary right now. Yeah, that was. We may have some meltdowns, but fine. Meltdowns or whatever. I mean, I don't want to get negative relationships. That would be a problem. Yeah, this is also the other problem, is now everybody's going to be like, oh my god, I hate you. Like, that's very helpful, guys. I'm stressed. Needs to, like, rotate. Like, which person it's triggered. Don't you normally get like a second to think about it? Nah, stress healing is something that's gonna have to deal.
This wound, at least, has been tended.
That's fine. Just annoying. Honestly, that's actually a waste for it, because we're gonna be able to kill it. Resolve? He has something that should give him resolute more likely. Oh, bugger off. No, he doesn't. I thought he had. 6 burn. That's fun. His relationships are pretty buggered right now, right? 6 isn't terrible. We're actually okay. Whew. Friendly stream hours? Yes, the legendary hours. Hey, Candy, how's it going?
And now,
Okay, we're fine. We're okay.
of all.
That's fine. I like how she says, like, I conquer death. Like, that's a different connotation now, since they've changed things around a bit.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
I really need these bleeds to stick, man. Ooh. Made changes to her shrine.
Oh, you messed
To
up big
whose shrine?
time.
Hey, Biggles, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Or beats death by himself. Oh, you mean the plague doctors? No, they haven't changed their shrine at all. Oh my gosh, by the skin of our freaking teeth, man. Good crit heal there.
At least has
Surgeon doing good work. Okay, well, you know what? We got the lair out of the way, so we now no longer have to go for lairs, which can be really strong. Clotting Cure is good. Dark Impulse with the disease resist is fine. So, all in all, our relationships are definitely on the downside, but it is something that we can fix. And we should have a decent amount of money right now. Yeah, 92 relics and 121 baubles, so we're doing okay there. We should have 4 food now with all the food that we've picked up, even if some of it is slime mold. So we actually have 3 bread and apples and cheese. We don't even need the slime mold. Yo, Glob with the raid. Yo, what's going on, Glob? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. How'd the rest of your stream go, bud? How's the rest of your ridiculous challenge that you're doing? I say that as I'm also doing a silly challenge, but you're way better at doing these silly challenges. I am not nearly as skilled as you. Definitely go check out Glob if you like Darkest Dungeon 2. They do like insane difficulty mode, deathless, never dying, everybody's winning, fun stuff. So, yay! Lazy Eye on Audrey. We have to get rid of that. We need her to be dealing damage. That is a really unfortunate. I hate that you can get quirks on somebody who stayed at the damn end, man. The Shadow? Yeah, of course. First act on YouTube, and it sounds like this is going about as well. So far, it's actually going okay. It's going fine, honestly. I'm tempted to risk Experimental Remedy because of how many negative traits we have right now. I know it's maybe not the best use of it, but we could use the healing. We could use getting rid of some negative quirks, so let's just go for it and see what we get. Okay, Zoophobic, and we got rid of Thanatophobic, which is good, just not the rest of them. But we may get lucky of like a Skull Tea or something. We do, a Wild Tea. That actually help us out. We're gonna go for that. We need to get rid of that on Audrey. And now we can guarantee that. So we may get rid of Clotter, which is terrible. You know, it's okay. Not terrible, it's fine. But it's worth it to get rid of that, so. Went insane. First region I faced two Librarians and a death. What do you mean 2 Librarians? 2 Shambler. Or I faced, yeah, 2 Librarians? How do you fight 2 Librarians in one region? I was there when you were doing your second Shambler fight. That was crazy. Librarian and 2 Shamblers. Okay. Oh, it's 7 mastery points, though. Very nice. And we get scouting here because of the Curious Nag. So assistance encounters, field hospitals, and academics caches are going to be scouted for us, which is really strong.
Everywhere.
So we have the Fetter and the Tangle. I'm not sure which way we want to go. No Hoarders is actually kind of negative. Avoid the Hoarder. While this isn't... This guarantees a Hoarder. And in all honesty, of our baubles numbers, we might want to go for this.
Trenches and tents.
The
front lines of a war that was never fought.
Go ahead and do this. We'll put this on for now. We'll go ahead and upgrade these. And let's see. Wow, a lot of God, all road gear. Is that what this provides? Is road gear? That's crazy. Hey, Bearman. Again, I really need to update the wheel one day. I just don't have anything to update it with. Warheads. Actually, yeah, I still have them here. These things have gone out of date like so long ago, but you know, it's sour candy. It can't be that bad, huh? Morning, BB. Good morning, Char.
Berries and cream, oh, little ladder of berries and cream.
Yeah, they've definitely gone out of date. I might need to find a better alternative for these. Still very sour though. No trinkets. So that's unfortunate. There should be whiskey though, right? No, there it is. We'll take the roast pig. Cool. Alright. Let's take a look at relationships here. Unfortunately, we're very likely to get negative ones. I really don't have much I can do to help that. We can do Swan and Furry can do with a little boost here from that. Like, there's really no way I'm getting these guys above these thresholds besides getting them out of this super low level. Dismas and Swan. I kind of don't want to use, well, we can. It'll slow them down a little bit, but that's fine for the, so now we're down to 25%. Hey, Glob. Morning. Yeah, morning. Yeah, 20%, 30%, 20%. 20. I mean, we're guaranteed to get at least one, right? Statistically speaking, so. Oh, we do have a whiskey barrel. I didn't realize we had that. We could risk this. Could help us out. Could hurt us. Let's just go for it. Wow, what a roll. Oh my god, what a roll. Oh, chat, we can do it. We can totally spend money on items and get everybody, almost everybody, out of the negative range. That was incredible.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Oh, that was clean as shit, dude. All right, Dismas and Furry. Where's my in items? Yep. Okay. So they're now out of it. Audrey and Furry. Yep, they're now out of it. Okay. Anybody who's one off, they're like way up there, which is great. So we have Audrey and Swan. We also have boxing gloves, which can be used. So like Dismas and Swan, maybe we can. Nope, can't use that there. He's lazy. He doesn't like doing that. What about Furry and Swan? Nope, he also can't do it because he's got something. Weak grip. Great. Thank you. Very good. We should probably use that skull tea, honestly, on him.
A bit of comfort on the road
now
to
we can do it.
damnation.
Amazing. That gets them one step closer. Now we can buy some... Did we buy all the whiskey already? I think we did, right? Go the pipe weed. We're slowing our team down a bit. Oh, I should actually really be careful here. Fudge. I fucked up, chat. We're not going to be getting the dodge from Enlightening Element anymore. I have no way to give him speed, do I? Outside of our... I don't even think Torch increases our speed anymore, does it? Oh, there we go. That's it. That's what we're taking. We're doing it. Whew. Back we go. Got Toon Hummer. That's fine. All right, overall, we have one now that can be a negative relationship. Everything else is going to be only a chance for positive. Wow, that whiskey barrel absolutely saved our booties there. I'm going to keep the slime mold because it's always good to have. We do also have the greater wolf's blood. I could have put that on to help. In fact, we can put that here with this. This may actually be better on the grave robber, and giving her or him the speed and strength instead might be a better option, so that way we can hit harder with... Does she have the speed for this? She does. Solves all your problems, or it can make them worse. Yeah. Alcohol is the answer to all problems. Man, this was good. Songbook of Touching Durgis could potentially be useful, but it's also a big risk. It's a 20% chance that it can knock some of these down to being... I'm going to keep this for like a rainy day situation. I don't want to risk it right now. I think we're in a good place. We could buy this whiskey bottle and hope that it can give us that like pip of relationship that we're looking for. On this is 80%. That's 67%. The 80% chance that we can get the Swan and Dismas. Is this blocked by a Toon Hummer? Oh, I can't afford it anyway. Let's try it. Risk it for the biscuit. Great. Amazing. Brilliant. All positive relationships. Cool. Very, very good stuff there. We did spend all of our money, but that's fine. Mastery points. Let's go ahead and get Crush upgraded here. Let's get Incision upgraded. Let's get... probably Thrown Dagger would be a good one. We also need to probably take off Glint, because we're not really going to be using it in that position. So what would be a good compensation? I mean, we could use Repartee if we wanted to, but I guess Flashing Daggers is going to be our alternative here. Mastery.
And mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Retribution being upgraded will be good for us. Pistol Shot. Probably Double Tap. Maybe Grape Shot Blast. I don't know. Let's upgrade our medicines. All right. Whew, all in all, that was really solid for us. Let's check what we've got here. Least suspension giving us even more relationship chances also helps negate the Stygian Flame just a little bit by giving us it gives us 8% basically. So I'm gonna take it.
This will serve well.
This just helps us potentially get better relationship chances, and it also helps negate the Infernal Flame issue by a little bit. So the Stagecoach will give us essentially +8. The Infernal Flame gives us -10, so that almost negates each other out. And I think that's a pretty good find. That's one of the biggest issues of the Flame. So, and we'll keep the rest of it because we're gonna go try to find the Hoarder if we can. We have enough baubles to make use of that. So let's. I think we're gonna go for it. Again, we don't need to worry about taking on the General. Sometimes it's fun to risk it for lots of lairs. You can get a lot of good loot items for it. But that's about it, honestly. All right. Being underestimated. 2% chance, right? One really, yeah, unfortunately, but I will take no relationships over all negative relationships. We've negated one of the biggest issues of the Stygian Flame so far, which is the bad relationship procs. Can really screw you over.
Rewards.
We should get good scouting here.
Resignation.
We see the Hoarder there. We also see Hospitals. Hospitals can be good for us. Are there any quirks that we need to get rid of? Weak Hold on Life is a very negative one. Lazy is also one that we probably want to get rid of. So, like, a Hospital could be a very good find for us. And let's just take a look here and kind of plan things out. Now, an Oasis is also really strong, and it's a good early one. We get nothing at the beginning road. We get a pretty decent chance that we can get some very powerful in items or just combat items. Then from there, we'll probably want to avoid an Oblivion's Ingress, but it could be good for the mastery point. We have a... like a fight could be good, cash could be good. We need to somewhat stick to the left if we're looking to potentially... Oh my god, fly. I think I got him. If we're potentially looking to... What's in the studies? Oh yeah, good point. We can actually see that now, can't we? Sealed doorway. We could get murder weapon from this. We could also get... What's the other one you can get from this? It's not as good. I mean, you can also get Breacher from it. Which could potentially be very powerful for us. That might be a good find early on. Maybe we want to go Oasis, the Resistance Encounter, and then move to the left here. Try for this Academic Study. Go up here, go to the Hospital, Creature Den, potentially, or we can go over here. Yeah, Sealed Doorway is almost always worth it. So I say we go for the Oasis, and then we go straight. And we should go for that. Alternate Dismiss is bonkers good. Yeah, especially on Dismiss in particular, it's very good, because we can guarantee crits on him, right? So, I almost hit left. This is kind of... I almost decided to go left, because both of them want the Oasis, and it's showing left. Like, the left option here. So it's kind of like breaking my head to go right to get the two left ones.
A welcome reprieve.
All right, Audrey, time for you to shine. Man, that inn was clutch, man. We were... Oh, hello. Bon Viv. This is a rare interaction, actually. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything for us, but is the Exemplar considered a boss? I don't know. It's a mini boss. I don't know if it works like that, though. I don't know if it works on like mini bosses. One shot. Murder weapon is a 15% chance to insta kill on a crit. On non-boss enemies. Non-boss enemies only. We're gonna go forward. Yes, the cultist encounter could be mastery, but...
Waiting in ambush for unwary travelers.
Excellent so far. We're on pace for this to be very good for us.
Hello.
Hello, Demanicore, thank you very much for the follow. Also, a lovely capybara profile picture. Amazing. How you doing? Thanks for the follow, my friend. I appreciate it. All right, let's take the blind. Killing an Exemplar in one pistol shot. I would doubt that it counts. Like, I doubt that they would allow the Exemplar to be one of the ones you could kill with it. Eesh. Okay. The blind is very helpful here. We only got one benediction on the bishops. That's good. Tangle is a brutal place now, man. It is scary, dude. We did get Slay the Wounded, so this is going to be a powerful attack on the front two ranks here. But I say we're going to focus down the drummer if we can. Of course, he resisted that. That's great. Pairing Patriarch doing its work there. So it's going to make her very hard to hit, which is really good. Not that we're going to worry about her getting hit much here, but, you know. God, always one fly. It's always just one. One freaking little fly. Of course, he resisted the burn as well. Amazing miss there for Slay the Wounded. Missed that too. Damn it. Didn't just not miss, he crit. Shame. Those that Magnesium Rain hitting for like 5 burn is just a really nice proc. Wait, is it hitting for... It's not hitting for 5 burn, is it? Oh, it is. Yeah, Charred Litany. Yeah. Any drummer fight is a bad fight, indeed. We can remove the bishops. We'll do so. Bishop can also re-summon drummers now, which they couldn't do before, so it does... It's always good to keep in mind that he can do that. Think of the burn from that, which is funny. Yes, PD, yeah, PD does have favorite toy, yes. So that's a good point, yeah, it does 6, which is really strong. Just a nice big old smack of blight or burn across the entire enemy team. Night is scary now, though. 90% DBR, dude. It's freaking wild. The mother of The mother of Feder was. You mean the lady? The most annoying enemy, yeah. Well, the lady apparently doesn't have any DBR now, which is just weird. Like, not even 0 DBR, just doesn't have it. Well, it's not weird. I like that, actually. It's a good change, but it's just, it does feel weird that they would do that.
Malaise, measured and steady.
That's a pretty big hit here of burns. So I'm just going to go ahead and burn and bleed. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the dots. Like, that's technically like a 7 heal that we're doing there. Drummer or Fishmonger? A Fishmonger would win in a fight, like a one-on-one fight. At least Fishmonger you can move out of position. And now she can only do Whetstone from, what, rank 4? So, big piece of shit. Drummer is more annoying. It's easier to deal with a Fishmonger. Now, you can get double Fishmonger, though, which is obviously, like, a problem. So, Faceless Facsimile is not as good as this. We're going this way. I know we're taking stress. Faceless Facsimile is the like the training dummy one, I think, which can give like anatomical map and another trinket or some. It can give some decent quirks actually, like some good killing quirks, but that's about it. That's some fishnets there. Good if you're looking to spice up your dressing a little bit. Oh, I forget that we also do get a guaranteed mineral rich spring water, so we should throw that on. Very powerful, nonetheless. Nope, that does not go there. It's not a combat item. Nice try though. Broken Clock overall is the best academic study. I would say that the closed door is the best one. Oh god, here we go. We're about to get some beatboxing.
The Berryman Zero decided to say this stupid thing.
There is a way to see relationship. Here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna take the fight. It's a hit, but we'll be okay. Shambler Altar is the best? Absolutely not. Hastened. Oh, goody. We actually went first, though, which is crazy. Yeah. Okay. Same, but the most consistent for me is the cage thing. I haven't seen the flesh one in a while. It is very good. The salve is very powerful. You're supposed to dodge that, bud. Good resist on the bleed, though. Bellow would be nice here. This is gonna go for a while, guys, so just buckle up. Amazing crit. Alright, tank it. A crit for a crit leaves the world crit. Yeah, I copy and paste to get 400 characters. You did it the right way. I approve of your methods. 4 crits in a row, yeah, crazy. God, the knight is so strong. Like this is all from the knight, man. It's crazy. Still at 90% DBR.
Till
60% now. There we go.
The spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Gain when hit, his speed is less than 2. This is pretty good, man. I mean, generally speaking, his speed is gonna be at that rate, at that level. We'll probably take it. We won't use it right now unless we end up getting slowed down. Because it's just not point in having it on. Like, we're gonna get more value out of the other ones for now. In fact, it might even be better to just increase his bleed resist up to 44%. Pipe weeder meat. No, the only reason his speed is even increased is because of the book, I believe. Our huh? Okay, I'm going to guess that it's because we used the speed book, and so the speed book increased his speed, and then pipeweed has lowered it, but it's only showing pipeweed for whatever reason. It should be showing both of them. That's actually a bug. So I can probably go ahead and report that, honestly. Display stat error. Description used pipeweed. And what's the speed book name? Can't remember the name of it. And it looks like only one is displaying, but it chose pipeweed with plus speed. Okay, submit. Yeah, exactly. I think it just needs to be able to split it out. It should just split each of them out instead of trying to stack all the speed items into one stat, which like makes sense. But that's all displayed here. Like, that's the final number. I would want it all like split out. Also, God, they need to add something that lets me just go through all these so I don't have to like worry about it. I wish is there an option for that? Like to turn off the God, I wish there was. Like a way to turn off the little exclamation points. Be nice. All right, everybody wants to go to the study. Let's go. Hey, also, if you're new here, definitely consider checking out my YouTube channel. I've been posting a bunch of guides over there. We've just finished making a guide for each of the 4 starting characters. That's all the heroes that you see here. I'm going to be making guides on every single one of the heroes. And we'll also be posting all my VODs over there, memes, other stupid videos that we make. So, exclamation, I'll just put it in here. YouTube definitely helps out making a bunch of content over there. So feel free. Okay, I have to be cautious here. This is unfortunate. So there's a problem here, and that is if we get Breacher, we only have the option to take, and we have to, somebody has to take it. We can't leave, actually. So there is a chance that we will gain Breacher on somebody here. If we're going to gain it on somebody, it's probably best to gain it on Audrey because she can at least use Pirouette to get out of that situation. Enjoy the guides for PD and Highwayman. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've also made one for Audrey for Grave Robber and one for the Man-at-Arms as well. And we're going to be continuing on with the rest of the heroes. I wanted to get the base 4 out because that's what people start with. So this will give us food, and I think this is more likely to give us Breacher. This will give us food and the trinket, and we're trying to get the trinkets. Let's see what we can get. The yips, that's really bad.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is
okay.
Now.
Temptation, though. Ooh. All right. We do get tin delicacies. You always get tin delicacies from this, which is like the most powerful food item in the game. It's a reference to the first game. Temptation, though, is interesting. Yips ain't great, unfortunately, but we can probably get rid of it. We'll probably find us a tea or something, but we have everything we need in order to equip Temptation. So I'm curious as to if we should do it or not, and who we should do it on if we were to do it. Was it worth it? Probably. Like, I'm almost tempted to even take it on, like, Plague Doctor for the double. Like, right now, our Highwayman is hitting for really reliable damage. Do I need him to hit twice? Could be very good. Could be, like, a take-aim thing. The new Temptation has also been buffed, so the damage is actually a buff, not a nerf, which is pretty funny. Ooh, this is I don't know, man. We could also put on the Man-at-Arms, which would actually be pretty good, so we can do like Retribution and extra damage. No, they're not not party white. They're one target. But it does give. I mean, if it gave that debuff resist to everybody, that'd be insane, insanely powerful. Oh man, I don't know what to do here. Who do I put it on? I mean, all three of the front ranks would be good. I don't think Audrey really would really benefit from it. Like Dismas, we can get him to do a lot more damage if we were able to do this. The best trinket in the game, yeah. Temptation is very, very good. It's just, it suffers from being so good that I don't know what to do with it. Now, putting on the man arms might make it less of a threat of the DBR being an issue because he's the tankiest, right? Could be huge. Yeah, I generally do put it on Dismas. Just because it's... Yeah, exactly, Glob. It's because you know you're getting the extra action, you can plan around it. Oh, man. So the thing is, I want Dismas to be able to do enough damage to the back lung in one hit without needing to take aim. Which the strength token is helping us get there. Like, we're doing the 9 damage that we need of it. That being said, 2 actions will definitely do it. I think we're going to go for it on Dismas, which is scary, but we'll do it. Where does that damage translate better to? Probably better on her, honestly. Is speed better on her than Charred Litany? Like, are we getting much value out of Charred Litany, or are we going to get more value out of her going fast? Like, Charred Litany is fun, but, like, there's only one ability that's working on. And she also has lowered burn resist anyway. That's a regen condition thing. Reduction of list. Yeah, exactly. She has a lot of choices. Yeah, PD would also be a potential option for it. I think for now, this is the better chance. It can spell Doom. It can, but I think generally she has the resistances to generally be okay. If she's dotted a Death's Door, yeah. But then again, you could say that about anybody. If it's not her, it's going to be somebody else, right? We have a really fast team anyway. This at least will give us maybe the option of her kind of going and helping somebody else out. I think this is the right call for now. We'll see, though. I'm going to keep these other trinkets because we have the room for them, and I generally think it's good to keep them while you can, because there's no harm in them, and you never know how your strategy is going to change, and having more options is always a good thing. Cultist fight. I think we're going to go for the Cultist. How much money do we have? We have 114. I say we go for I say that. I can't go for the Cultist fight and go to the hospital. How are we doing on money? Like, relics. I think the hospital is a better option for us, right? Generally speaking. I think we really need to get rid of, like, Weak Hold of Life, Lazy, the Yips. We got to go to the hospital. And I think generally this is the safer route to do that. 2 regular fights versus 1 Cultist fight. I think we're going to take the regular fights. Yeah, Alchemist is very, very good with Temptation. That double Blight is crazy. Especially with, like, Favorite Toy on her as well. Like, ooh, okay. I did not pay attention. Well, it's not. I didn't know. So we may get an Urgent Repair fight now, depending on what the obstruction is up here. But thankfully the hospital is on a barricade, so we'll see. You can get something foot. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. It really is. I wouldn't mind it so much if she was an alchemist because she has the resistance factor, right? That she has those really strong resists for damage over time, which make it less of a threat that she's going to get damage over time applied to her. But we'll see. All right, hastened enemies here. Parrying Patriarch is just going to make her very hard to hit, which is really good. Does she have, like, a hater or something? Oh, Resilient. Wait, no? It's not Resilient proccing there, is it? Because their HP is below 50%. What proc to... Was that just a relationship proc, maybe? So there's our double action coming in clutch. We can go ahead and remove this. Remove the dude. It's an unfortunate crit. But if it's going to land on anybody, probably best to land there. Let's go ahead and remove the corpse before he can get Benediction off. So we'll go ahead and do this. No, not Benediction. Whatever the reanimate is. 3 turns Alchemist, Baby Shambino, Temptation, and Pocket Watch. Is that possible? I actually was gonna. Somebody asked me that the other day, and I've not seen if 3 actions is possible because I was curious if that combination would work, but it sounds like it does, huh? That's crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and take aim here, and we'll let the Grave Robber finish off the finish him off. It is. I have footage. That's brilliant. The one time I let that happen, it revived the knight. Yeah, that's... Don't let it happen. Bishop is definitely a higher priority target now, which is good, because they were pretty much a non-issue before. They suffered from being a boring enemy. Now they are definitely more of a threat, which is good. They should be. Every enemy should be threatening in its own way. As much as I don't like losing, I also don't want to play if it's not a challenge, right? So we took the damage there, so we're not getting an extra action.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Number 1 priority because they'll revive if you don't. Yeah, they will revive the... Reviving a drummer is terrifying. The fact that they can do that now is really, really strong for them. These guys do have 25% DBR too, so we need to be a little bit careful with them. Go ahead and heal up there. So yeah, bit of a risk, but getting the stress down was more important than taking 1 damage, you know? We also might be able to get a stress reduction from this. Oh, wow. Very lucky hit there for him. Not for me, but yeah. There we go. Usually have a corpse clear. Yeah, exactly. If you don't have a corpse clear, it can be a pain in the ass. It also depends on how many benediction trinket. Oh my god. Words. How many benediction tokens they start with, because that can make a really big difference. Do get locket here, which doesn't really help us, so we're gonna leave it. One day I will run a Yellow Hand Highwayman and it will go well and we'll have fun with it. I like Yellow Hand. It's actually a fun path, but we're not doing it right now, so. Yellow Hand or Rogue. That also works on Rogue. You can do like a rank 1 Highwayman doing Wicked Slice and Open Vein on Rogue, and a lot of people do Rogue and they're like, I have to use PBS, and it's like, you really don't. You can just take advantage of the additional damage and just run him as a melee character. One day we'll run a melee Highwayman, yeah. He's really fun as a melee character. He just, you know, he's obviously just less, like, blatantly powerful when... Like, Sharpshot is just very, very good. And right now, I'm just going to take things that are very, very good. I mean, Blight is slightly more like... I mean, we're not going to get Blight from anything in here, but it's slightly more likely in Entangle than Burn, so, you know. Man, that's rough. We are at 19 torch too. We are more than likely gonna get ambushed, and I hope that it's not a shambler. I can't take the torch hit. Just can't risk it. I should have gone for an assistance encounter. This is the worst fight that we could have gotten for this, because he can lower Torchlight. Which is scary. I wish there were abilities in this game that could increase Torchlight. Bleeding, he's okay. Like, yeah, just a little bit of something would be pretty good.
A brilliant conclusion.
Is he got a pyro? What applied the burn there? Oh, right. My trophy. That thing I have. We'll blind him. Yep. Okay, we're not getting the extraction.
A resounding response.
You know, I'm surprised the ghoul doesn't have a corpse interaction, honestly. I feel like in a lot of lore, like, ghouls are like corpse-eating things. I mean, maybe I say a lot of lore. In The Witcher, that's specifically what they are. Like, they're caused by, like, mass corpses. I'm better in future balances. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of like fun they could do with the balances that they can knock out for paths and stuff. A lot of room to grow. It's fine where it is right now, like it works, but it definitely could be a lot better.
Gloom, a spark.
I'm very concerned about our torchlight right now. Yeah, 19 is not much, and I mean, if we had an assistance encounter here, I would almost go and take it, but we don't, and so I'm just gonna risk it. I'm just gonna risk the hospital. It's overall better for us. We can handle an ambush fight, again, assuming that it's not a shambler. And if it is a shambler, well, I mean, we're in okay condition. We can handle it. It's just gonna be brutal.
Pillaging brigands, enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Yeah, we did get lucky with that ghoul.
A slow suffering begins.
Hail enemies, so I'm just gonna not even try to land any of the light attacks or whatever. We do get an extra action here, so we'll go ahead and take aim. And we should be able to remove the doggo from the game. It's good. Because very annoying enemy.
Results are encouraging. The fiend's strength
Lucky bleed.
dwindles.
We're doing 5 bleed with incision right now, which is pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Take out threats where I can. That's generally the best option there. We can still grape shot here. Wicked Slice is probably a better option when it's like a one-off like that, but...
Malaise.
Battle modifier that gives enemies an extra turn, like what happens in Cultist fights for Act 4, that'd be horrible. It would absolutely would be horrible. I think it would probably be too strong of a modifier, honestly, for it to be something that can pop up like multiple times in a row. Like, it would make Stygian Flame just like unbearable, honestly. It being a modifier in a single type of fight that you can kind of prepare for, because you almost always know when you're about to get a Cultist fight. Hello. This doesn't do anything for us, right? We're not generating stealth. We're not generating speed. We're not using pick to the face. This would have been really good, honestly, in Denial, where we were kind of keeping her up there and using pick to the face a bit more often, but we're not. Lucky with the trinket finds, though. I mean, like, in the sense that we're finding a lot of trinkets. Yeah. Battle modifier is just... I mean, we know we're always going to get a battle modifier because of the fact that we're doing Stygian, but, you know. Unfortunately, we're pretty much guaranteed to get an ambush at this point. So just take the best that we can. Weak hold on life goes. Lazy goes. Yips goes. Let's see what we can get here. We have enough to lock in one positive quirk if we really wanted to. None of these are particularly things that I want to lock in. Like, they're all okay, but none of them are, like, lock-inable. Now, we still haven't gotten any scouting gear besides the one, which is unfortunate. Might take the healing salve will probably be pretty good for us. My least favorite battle modifier, hastened or shuffle. I think hastened is irritating, but shuffle really just pisses me off when I get it. Just because I don't know, I just don't like it. But I guess if you are prepared for it like we are, it's really not that big a deal. Hastened is like, there's nothing you can really do to prepare for that besides just outright having like, you know, speed. Taking the healing salve. These are really strong to have on our team. That's not the item that I was dragging, but nice try. Okay. Just good last minute, especially if we're going to be potentially facing a shambler here. Also, that anti-venom is going to be pretty strong in this creature den if we end up taking it, which we may try to avoid taking it. Kind of depends on how this all goes. Oh, goddamn, this is going to suck. All right. We probably are going to have urgent repair into ambush into creature den. I'm kind of hoping we can skip the creature den. Urgent repair doesn't give you torch, does it? Like, there's nothing that gives you torch for it. Okay. This is also the worst of the two, in my opinion. The don't leave me modifier. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this because otherwise he's just gonna stack up way too fast. This is not ideal. It is not. 0 torchlight too.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Right side, it wasn't a double ghoul. Yeah, valid. Okay, and we don't get the extra action from that either. I hate when it procs on the first person in your team because it's really hard to predict that. Act 2 has no exemplar. It does have an exemplar. Act 1 is the only one who doesn't. It doesn't have an ordained exemplar. So it'll not be ordained. Unlucky are the procs here. I'm removing the corpses just because it hits less enemies this way. I really wish this token moved. I think it's kind of silly that it just picks somebody and you just get fucked for it like the rest of the fight. Like, if it's gonna, like, it's just, like, come on, really?
Lethality writ large.
At least this token moves, but... Like, I'm just guaranteed to take stress every turn on this one hero now. It's just boring.
Steady yourself.
This could be game over. Just in the sense that we're just in a really bad predicament now. No misfire. We've lost every single temptation roll on him. Just annoying. I'm not, and we wouldn't lose to this fight. It's the next fight that I'm worried about. Yeah. All right, game.
Excellent work.
Man, the crits here are great. Just kill. I should have gone for the stress heal. God damn it.
Sweat-soaked
All right.
brows.
I can't even heal here.
Exhaustion takes hold.
Wow. And we don't get any torchlight from this, I'm pretty sure. If we did, it'd actually be a benefit, but we're just gonna go straight into an ambush. And then we're going into a creature den fight. And then we're going into a... I really didn't plan this out very well, huh? Well, let's check our combat items. Let's make sure that we have everything equipped that we can. That's gonna be helpful for us. It's gonna have to risk it for the biscuit. I mean, I say risk it. Like, we don't have any option. We have to take it.
Sharpen your blades.
I'm gonna try to avoid this fight if we can.
Excise our portion.
God damn. They need to change this so you can guarantee getting away. Oh, I should have put, I should have put, anti-venom on. Oh, well. Okay, this isn't terrible. The low flame, though, is an absolute fucking nightmare, though. we lost the proc there as well. Yeah, we did have Zoophobic earlier. It actually might have been a benefit to keep that. Really? The Man at Arms wanted that? Was that what that was about? Okay. Doing okay, we're fine. My biggest concern is gonna be a meltdown, more than anything. We're gonna heal here. Actually, we're gonna heal him. And then we're gonna bolster. Award hope at least? No, it doesn't. Not that I know of. It might. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to what awards hope. Come on, I need, like, anything could proc, please. Like dodges, anything would be really, really nice if anything procced for me in my favor. But it doesn't seem like we're gonna get that lucky.
Lethality writ large.
And there goes our healer, so I can't heal him. Yeah, we're gonna use this though. Definitely gonna keep the heals up where we can. Yeah, the burn or endanger procs. Yeah, very, very good. Okay. Oh, I hate that. I love that. It's so fun when that happens, when they just die and it immediately eats the corpse. Ah, there goes the flame doing the Lord's work for us there. Go ahead and do this. We'll get the miss out of the way. And we'll go ahead and take aim here. Get rid of an enemy that we can definitely get rid of. We'll eat the corpse here to stop this from necrophaging. Is indiscriminate science going to be of help here? Yes, it is. Let's go for it. Get ourselves healed up. Especially since, again, assuming we don't get hope from this, we're going right into an ambush and then right into another fight. So we got to take what we can get here. Oh, I should have removed the vulnerable on the Plague Doctor. I forgot that it does that. I'm probably going to pay for that now. That's fine. Good hit. Removing the corpse before it eats it. 5. Let's get the burn. We can take 5 damage. 7 damage. 8 damage. Okay, we're gonna take aim set up. What's the death blow resist? 25 probably on him. Yep. Alright. Unfortunate that I kind of have to waste my crit token, but we'll take it. Oh, quad Nashers is not what you want to see. I'm gonna give him the strength token so he can retribution and get some value out of it. We're gonna peel off as many dodge tokens as we can. Quad burn. We hit through all of that. That's amazing. Really solid stuff there. Good hit there. Okay, we're feeling better. We're feeling better. That's 6. That guy's dead, actually, which is great. Let's go ahead and retribution. All right. Let's see. Can we remove any enemies? With a 3 burn, it's pretty close. Just take it. Oh, we can actually go ahead and remove that enemy. Or we can remove... Oh, that one's already dead. Let's remove that one. So that's 2 dead. 3 dead. And we won't be able to remove corpses here, so let's just go ahead and do as much damage as we can. There's not much point in removing a corpse, because we're just going to get... Like, it's just going to eat a corpse anyway.
A slow dissection.
Most likely, but... Oh, man, we got... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. That was a surprising thing. Can we get indiscriminate science value out of this? I think we can. So it's a bit of a... It might not be the best idea to stall, but this could be a huge heal for us, honestly. So I'm just going to go ahead and retribution. Even if it eats a corpse, we can just kill it next round. So it's fine. Bingo bongo. There we go. Huge heal. So that's probably... didn't even go for the eat. There we go. Yeah, they don't award anything but light. They're a punishment fight.
Greater threats
All right.
await those
Yeah,
who
no torchlight here, but we do get the -3 stress, which is good for us, so we'll take it. Yeah, IS heal for 68 moment, right? Okay, so we're as prepared for this fight as we're gonna be. Ugh. Let's take a look at our items here. Make sure that we have no combat. We have no combat items. I mean, we'll take them because I don't know. We may actually get some use out of the ablative powders because it's Act 2 and ordained enemies can burn. All right. Let's just see when we get ambushed. There it is. Please don't be a shambler. 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 Okay, it's not a shambler. Double herald fight is a little rough though.
slow suffering begins.
The double burn on start as well. Very freaking nice. Good job.
Empowered, emboldened.
Okay, good start.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
It's not much, but it's something. First trumpet is rough, dude. These being sturdy enemies as well is also very rough. Retribution gets pretty much hard countered by Herald, but we'll take it anyway. Still a good option to have. Damn it. Come on. I need you to get your extra actions, man. Like, we're losing every coin flip here. Yeah, gotta go for the heals here. That's a huge amount of damage on squishy heroes. Can't really risk it, honestly. That was unfortunate. What did we get blinded by? Was it the torchlight, maybe? Really don't want to melt down, but not much we can do about it. That crits, it's a meltdown. Didn't crit, but that's fine. Okay, one enemy dead. We're behind on our damage here. Yeah, I'm definitely glad Evangelists are a bit easier to handle, for sure. That's an unfortunate flame proc. Good crit here, though. Okay, that's dead now, so that's very good. Now we can go ahead and take aim, or we can just double hit here. Did land the burn, which is great. Let's go ahead and get the heal. Let's take a look at another heal here. Indiscriminate Science will give us a 14. That'll give us a 16. This Evangelist is going next. There's a dodge here, so it's a higher chance for us to... It's gonna go for this. We get rid of the bleed. We get to keep the block. And there's a chance that we would dodge that anyway, so that's really good for us. Now let's go ahead and Retribution here. It's gonna be stressed, but that's okay. We're resisting the bleed. Thankfully, we put that bleed charm on, so we're almost at a coin flip for bleeds, which is really powerful. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take aim. I think we get the extraction. I didn't see the damage, so we'll get the double crit out of this, which will be huge for us. Bam. Fantastic. Didn't get any stress heal out of it, but it's still always a good thing to do. And low roll there. That's upgraded, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, I was about to say, there's no way it's doing that damage upgraded. Indiscriminate Science value here is pretty huge. We can also get a really good heal out of Battlefield Medicine. We can save IS, I think, and keep our crit token, which will be good for us. Unfortunate they keep doing the single attack, because that's the stressing attack. This attack doesn't stress unless it crits, so let's go ahead and bolster. Yeah, Man-at-Arms is feeling it, but we're keeping him managed. Sturdy enemies was not a good thing to get here, but I mean, it's better than us getting like a shuffle or something that would have taken us like 3 rounds to... What just happened right now? Did you see that? I don't know. That was weird. That just looked weird. We'll go ahead and heal up, because we do have another big fight after this, so I'm going to keep that in mind. Okay, I think we've managed to... Well, that's unfortunate that she lived through that. That little bit of DBR makes a big difference, man. It makes a big difference. We'll take any heal we can get, though. Especially since that's an 8 damage bleed. That's crazy. Oof. Alright. All in all, considering the fact we just had to take 3 back-to-back fights, and 2 of them being very rough fights, doing okay. We're still in this, chat. We're still in it. Right into another. Hopefully we don't have another. There won't be another fight after this, thankfully. Well, after this cultist fight, right? So we didn't get any combat items from that, so we're just kind of stuck with what we got. This is a deacon fight coming up. Deacon fight we can handle. We're fine. Person about to snap, yeah, but that's fine. If we can manage our stress into one person, especially the person who has built-in stress healing, we'll be okay. Mind your wheels. Yeah, fuck you. They're dead. They're dead in the water. Unlike this run. Okay, we did not get the extra action here. Something to keep in mind. Look how we were at 40 torchlight, like literally right before this node, and now we're at 25. Stygian Flame is no freaking joke. You know what? Honestly, shouldn't have done that because we have a Herald. I forget the Heralds burn. But you know what? It's what it is. We did what we did. I was kind of thinking I don't know, the ordainment. No, none of these guys are ordained though, which is pretty pogged out.
A slow dissection.
Nice little burn there.
An unavoidable end.
She just lands these base, right? Yeah. So landing those burns is always going to be helpful for us, except for the fact that just gets a massive heal. Makes assistance. Yeah, they definitely does help with the assistance encounters, that's for sure. The crit token, the double crit token, super cool. Love that. Love that for us. That's going to guarantee a crit then, so we're probably about to melt down. Of course, of all the attacks he did Weight of the Worlds. That's a meltdown. Yeah. Like, really? Like, of all the attacks he opened with, he starts with that attack? That's really scary. Did he get any negative quirk from that? He did not, so we're good there, which is fine, so.
The fiend's strength.
Okay, thankfully we've got the burn there, so that's really good. Womp womp. Yeah, it's fine. We can actually get some good value out of it. So, we'll take what we can get. Relationships are suffering, but that's all we can do. Hey, Darchers, how's it going? Thankfully dead here. Take a look at our relationships quickly. 12, 15. Oh, you know what? We're okay. We're not great, but we are manageable, and we're doing fine actually. All things considered, we're doing okay. So I will take it.
So press your advance.
Got the dodge token, which is going to be really good for us here. Oh, meltdowns are never great, but at least one can bounce back. Yeah, they don't snowball as much as they used to, like way back, which is huge. They used to be a real pain in the butt. They used to just snowball over and over and over again. And with the fact that relationships can re-roll, it's honestly feels a lot better, in my opinion. We'll go ahead and retribution here. Yeah, they were very painful in the old system. It should hopefully force sundering. It's good. Yeah. Even now, my courage departs. Where'd he go?
Malaise, measured and steady.
Wow, he survived double tap twice. That's great. Well, double tap once, technically. Bro, you good?
This road cannot be walked alone.
Bro! A husky without a collar jumped into our backyard, currently getting ready to get a harness so I can see if he was chipped. Oh man, hopefully he's like not violent or anything. Locked jaw is an interesting choice. We'll take a look at it. We'll see what we feel like. We didn't get another dark impulse. Temptation is better than locked jaw, but
The loathing whispers.
honestly, if we were running like it'd be really good going up against the final boss if we had like lockjaw on like an orphan runaway, because it would almost guarantee that we could land the burns even on the lungs, which is really good. was muddy as fucking up. He's super. Well, I'm glad he's friendly at least. It can be a bit scary when you got a stray that's like, nope, I am gonna bite you, and you're like, well, I want to help you, bud. Like, nope, I'm gonna bite you, and you're like, oh man, that's quality internet. Where were we? Yeah, we're going to the sprawl. Maybe that country is also a little rough. 6 less row. I don't really care that much about Greater Bouncer's Belt. I mean, it could be good, but it's nothing super good for us. I've already forgotten. I mean, we do need better trinkets on our mana arms. Let's see what the Provisioner's got for us. Anything good? I mean, Greater Heat Shield is fine. It's really not great for him, though. Honestly, the max health is probably the better item on him for now, for the cost at least, anyway. So we'll take that over the cure. Drop the lockjaw. Oh wait, no, we do have calibrating sensor as well, actually. So that was a silly purchase, but that's fine. I forgot that our trinkets got switched up because I had to stop the stream for a minute. So, I say a minute for like 40 minutes. Oh, and now Cox wants to. Oh, one sec. Now Cox wants to respond. I can see that the cable signal going to the modem really could be better. I'd like to try some basic troubleshooting, can usually fix these sort of issues. If that doesn't work, we can send someone out to take a look. Please go back to the modem and disconnect the coax cable and the power cord too. Please leave them both connected for a solid 2 minutes. While there's a disconnected, please look at where the coax cable is coming from the wall. If it screws into a fitting and the wall, please disconnect and reconnect that connection, making sure that the coax line goes back on straight and tight. After 2 minutes pass, please reconnect. Okay, it will have to be later, as I am now not home, I will say. That's cool. Thanks. At least it's working now. So. Alright. Well, that's silly. I think we used one of these and had some bad, and then we used it again and it was good. It should be all the same outcomes, because that's just how it works, thankfully. So, hey, I know you. Hey, Crunch Sunflower, how you doing? I know you. How you doing? Here, Shelby was playing, though. Yeah, she was. She's back there. She's hanging out. No, nothing. I wasn't able to swap it out. It's just working now. I have been in the voice chat before. It's just, yeah, the internet's just like working now. So hopefully they're basically saying that they think there's an issue. They think there's an issue with my stuff, so whatever. We'll figure it out. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna round it out, and hopefully we'll be fine. So, we could risk the biscuit. We could risk it. Oh yeah, we risked it and it worked. Gonna be an issue with the fit. I mean, for now it's working, so I will take it. I will not complain about it working. And we just do what we can with that information. So, all right, Provisioner. Anything that we really want here? I don't think we really need to risk the whiskey barrel. It would be good to get this one relationship out of that spot, though. We have one whiskey we can use. So let's go with Audrey and Furry. And that'll get that relationship out of the negative. So now we're all positive across the board. Pretty high chances of relationships as well. Now we could potentially get some higher than this. Like we could get like these ones up to 100%, which like may be worth it. We got robust from that. Very nice. So now we've got some disease resist, which is interesting. Not too worried about. We got 2 people who have no negative quirks, which is pretty interesting. I'm saving that 10 delicacies for a later time. And yeah, I'll throw the whetstone on her. Let's get some mastery points spent here. And grape shot's gonna be good for us. I'm tempted to maybe take stand fast for the combo. Remember, we do need to upgrade her abilities as well. Dead of Night will be good to get upgraded as well. I'm tempted to upgrade Standfast for the combo removal because it could be really good for us against the Exemplar. And switch off Defender for Standfast, which could be good. Don't know if it's going to be that practical, but it might be useful. There's not much else that we'd really want to upgrade right now. I mean, Blinding Gas could be good for us, but everything else is pretty... So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. And then... what else do we upgrade? Blinding, maybe? All it does is increase the combo chance, which really isn't like that important. There's also Daze, which I guess is pretty good. We'll go for Blinding Gas. That's fine. Okay. So we got all that taken care of. Let's go ahead. I'm going to buy this Holy Water for the Exemplar fight, which will be useful. What other combat items do we have currently? That's pretty much all we have. Okay. We could get a Spore Grenade, which, I mean, those are good, but they're not amazing. We could get some Milk-Soaked Linen, which could be pretty good for us. I say we go with this, and then we'll get 2 Laudanum, too. These are all decent items to have. Better than the Anti-Venom right now. And the Wainwrights, let's go ahead and repair. And I think we're all set here. I don't think there was any other Stagecoach item that I wanted. Nope, currently nothing. We could take Stew Pot, but I don't think it's really worth it, so let's go. Hopefully we can finish out this run. The problem is now I have to, like, whereas before I could just upload direct to YouTube, now I have to, like, download the video and render it and put all the pieces together. Such an annoyance. All right, Retribution, Blinding Gas, Magnesium Rain, Dead of Night. Yeah, these are pretty good. Dead of Night will heal as well. Retribution will reduce stress. Oh, Blinding Gas. To be fair, you deserve to be annoyed. Thanks, I appreciate you, buddy. Love you too, man. Gonna go get some junk food later or something. No, I need to go to the gym, actually. That's what I need to do.
Behold, the great cities.
I can't let a bad day stop me from going to the gym.
And a flame.
That's the best time to go to the gym. All right. So, there's a hospital here. We don't really have any money for that hospital, though, so I think maybe we just kind of steer left here. See what these question marks are all about. Maybe see if we can go to that hospital later. Avoid the cultists if we want to, but we'll see. We'll see what everybody wants to do.
Think carefully.
We can take the question mark. Let's go for it. See what it is.
Tomorrow's regret.
It's a cash. Okay, we can deal with a cash. Cash is good. That brush and bulky came in weird. What the fuck is that? What is brush and bulky? I don't know what that is.
My wealth and possessions.
I wish there was a button I could click that said, don't give me more candles. I don't need them. Oh, this is a good find. All right. Now, I don't think Tinderbox is going to do much for us, if at all. Now, we could use it with Enlightening Element to, like, have a chance for her burn to land more. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it is. But I think we're going to drop that. But this is a pretty good find. I definitely like the Thunderclap Grenade. And the T-Service is actually pretty good for us, though it's a little late for it. But, you know, could still be good if we get it, after this inn, we could put it, or after this region, we could put it on. The food is good as well. Medicinal herbs also very helpful. Maybe even better than the ablative powders, just because it's just good. Find no junk from my neighbors. Nice. That sucks, but at least they have a way to get it out now, so that's good.
Our once familiar kingdom, a stranger to itself.
All right.
Pity a soul so twisted by despair.
Well, we'll definitely take the fight. Yeah, we've got really good relationships right now, which is really helping us out, obviously. Double pit fighter, interest. Double elite pit fighter, interesting. We didn't take damage here, so we will get an extra action out of this. Go ahead and double tap. I'm not going to waste the Thunderclap Grenade on this fight. Surprised we landed that. That's pretty interesting. Like, landed the burn. I guess these guys actually have pretty low burn resist, don't they? That's actually, like, not a thing they have, like, super high of. Please miss. Damn it. There's a lot of actions with this team. Like, they can just pummel down a lot of damage very quickly. We're going to go ahead and use the Laudanum here. Cheeks after Thunderclap, because you are a sick, twisted person. There we go. Good hit. Calibrating sensor doing the Lord's work there. Accelerant. So if there's two pit fighters, only one of them will use Accelerant. It's just a good thing to keep in mind. What's their burn resist? Yeah, it's only 40%, which, like, for this area is pretty relatively low. What's their DBR? 50%. We should actually probably just go for the hits here and try to get kills where we can. Because these guys, with 50% DBR, they will last a long time. Man-at-Arms absolutely tanking it right now. There's the flame, thankfully, giving him that lovely blind that we're using right there. I'm gonna go ahead and devour this corpse. We'll get a heal and also a stress reduction. And we also heal the Plague Doctor, so that's fun, I guess. Wow, 14 damage out of pocket there. Crazy.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
A lot of damage on this team. Really, really good stuff. Use the DBR piercing on Wicked Slice there. So, cool. Not a bad double pit fighter fight, especially being the elite. Get a mastery point out of that. And a lot of baubles.
The loathing abates.
All right. We do have an assistance encounter, which is good. We want to not run into the issue we ran into last time where we ran out of Torchlight. We need to be very cautious about that, because this flame drain is no joke.
Enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Okay, triple Hatcheman with infectious enemies. So infectious doesn't really do anything for them here. Go ahead and use this Thunderclap Grenade. That's a good shuffle for us. I like that. All right. Take aim here. I didn't see if we get the extra action. We do. Now, double tap won't kill anything, so I think we're just going to go Grape Shot for the double crit.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
We also get the burn on that crit as well, which is super useful. Do this as well. Now everybody's burning. Let's see here. 5 to 8. Good hit there. 9 damage. Amazing. So he's dead. Nah. Our dodges aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know? Making us dodge. Definitely want to go heal up the High Omen when we get the chance here. Let's heal up that Laudanum, or heal up using Laudanum here. Trying to keep our stress below 4 as much as possible. Because that's when you start getting some negative, you know, situations, and always good to keep it down as much as possible. 15 damage here. 16 damage there. Burn and also potential stress heal. Play-by-play commentary. Trying my best. Again, we're going to reduce the stress here if we can. Let's see. We've got this Hatcherman's going first, and he's dead. So yeah, we're just going to reduce stress where we can. Boom. This guy's blind, so we're going to hope on that. He's also going to hit the Man-at-Arms, which is fine. So let's go ahead and get a heal. Again, that also heals her damage over time, so that is something to keep in mind because it's upgraded. So heal the burn off her as well. Crush doing the good damage there. Really would like to try to find a strength token that can help us, or a strength item that can really help us get that extra little bit of oomph on Crush. Because if we can get it hitting sometimes for 12, that'll really help us out in the fight. I think our highwayman is at the point, though, where he can do 9 damage fairly reliably. I have to double check what he can do with pistol shot. Without a crit token. He's still getting the double action fairly often, but we've seen what happens. You can get, you know, 5 turns in a row where he never gets the double action, so I don't like to rely on it. It's nice to have, but it's not a necessity. We're gonna take the wheel here for the road heal plus the relationship plus and the extra torch, which is nice. So that road heal is a really nice benefit. Just keeps us in the game a lot longer. Okay, where are we going here? 2 people want to go to question mark. That is double loathing though. Now if I go to the right, that takes up armor and loathing, but we do get the option of a hospital if we go to the right. We do have enough money to maybe make that worth it. Let's take a look at our character sheet and see what things we have here. Like, tuckered out could be really bad for us if we're relying on some, like, hits and he's low health, which he's tanking, so he's going to be below 50% health a lot. I think it's our best option to go to the right and take the hazard and then go up to the hospital. Let's get a watchtower, which, I mean, increases our speed, which is fine. Oh, we also have the broken clock study up there, which, I mean, maybe could pay off well with another extra action item. Got 50% stun resist on our mana arms. I mean, it could be slightly worth it. Never know. We could get a lot of action potential out of that. We did get some of that, so let's throw that on. We also have dazing pyrotechnics, or pyrotechnic dazzler, sorry. Be pretty good for us. Let's go and take that. All right, let's go. All right, they're all in agreement, or at least they don't disagree per se, so that's good. Take the fight that we can get, and let's go. Okay, pretty easy fight. They are elites, though. And just gonna start off with burn. I mean, she is very annoying that she can do that. I won't lie, but
Mistimed. Misdirected. Steady yourself.
okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the bolster. Just trying to keep us stressed down. I mean, stress is it's a bit harder to manage than if we had like a jester, right? So, okay. We took the damage there, so unfortunately we don't get an extra action. Damn it. Yeah. The shuffle actually kind of hurt us there. That AoE ability of his is one of the worst in the game. Okay, we do get an extra action. God, that's crazy how much damage he can take, bro. 21 damage here, though. Boom.
Let us hope
He's gone.
quickly.
See if we can get a better bleed here. Bleed there, dead. Okay.
Dwindles.
And corpse kill. That way she can't do the fire burn, which is always an irritating ability. Fire rises. Ooh, that actually will get him off the killing threat. I forgot that she can heal without a corpse. So everything I just said there, less valid than it was. Honestly, that was a dumb idea. He's gonna die from the burn now anyway, so go ahead and get those off of him.
At last.
Good crit.
A slow dissection.
She's getting some good crits, like good opportunities from those crits. Need to get some heals here. Big fat heal there. Hopefully that misses. Did not. That's fine. Again, we have another corpse here that we can utilize. It's also healing our plague doctor, which is a nice touch. Oh my god. It's like a fucking truck, dude. I'm worried about my highwayman a little bit. He's definitely feeling it.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
There is a cream.
Oh
there is
shit,
a
we
cream,
back. We
oh,
are
little
back.
lateral
Indeed we are.
berries, and cream.
Right now the internet's holding. So what's funny is that like the tech support person through the app wasn't really able to give me much information, but the Twitter support person immediately was able to say, hey, I think the cable that's at your apartment is bad. We can tell that. I want you to do some checks, and then we'll figure out if that's the issue. If that is the issue, we'll send a technician out, and they can replace it. They did that. I didn't even have to give them my account information. They were able to find me and, like, figure that out. Like, why can the app person not go to that level of support, you know? It's crazy to me. You know, like, I understand that things, like, can break. So, like, if there's a bad cable, like, that's not their fault. Like, that's the apartment complex's fault. They can only do so much. But the fact that, like, the other person, all they were able to do was restart the modem and then tell me, you should probably send your modem back or go replace it. That's all I can offer you. And I was like, what? And I talked to my brother about it, and he does, like, a lot of this stuff, or has done it for a living. And he, like, looked at the issue, and he was like, your modem's fine. He's like, there's an issue with the cable somewhere. I don't know where it is, but there's an issue with the cable. Like, if he's able to tell that just from, like, looking at it at a glance, like, just seems so silly to me. Anything we want to lock in? Nah, the Scroungers are okay, but they're not great. I mean, Recounter is fine, but I don't really feel like locking it in. Resilient, maybe. I mean, Aesthetic is also nice, but yeah. No. I mean, Nightshade concoctions are pretty nice. They just give us that little bit of beefiness, though. Also, Soothing Poultices are very nice as well. We can get a bunch of those and probably get our team feeling very immune to burns, which could be a very big deal. I say we go with the Poultices. And we can buy 3 of them, too, so that really helps us out. That's 40%, right? Or 25%. It's not going to be good on the mana arms, but that gets everybody up to, like, you know, resisting a lot of them, which is very strong, so. New Zelda's too addictive. Glad you're enjoying it, man. You're the first person I've talked to who said anything about it recently, so. I've not heard bad things about it, but I also haven't heard people, like, going, like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. So I've been curious as to if it's been good or not. And there go my pearls. Wonderful. Yeah. Relationships are looking good. We're almost at, like, full maxed out ones. It's too bad we've already gotten the Utopia relationship. It's fucking cracked for me. Good. I'm glad. That's a good thing. I'm glad that they, the game seems to be doing well, right? But again, I haven't heard any bad things about it. I just haven't heard, like, a lot of, like, oh my god, it's amazing. You, like, with Breath of the Wild, like, that's all I could hear for a while was just like, oh my god, it's, like, the best thing since sliced bread. The only thing I don't really care for is it just seems to be, like, they haven't really. I mean, it's a Nintendo game, so graphics aren't really that big a deal. But they just doesn't seem like they've changed the look of it at all. Which is something I've liked about the Zelda games, is they all look a little bit different. But that's just me. It does look like it has really good exploration and stuff. It was starting off with a burn there, just because it's good AOE damage on these guys. Okay, we do get an extra action. We're gonna take full advantage of that. Fortunately, we're really not getting much out of this, so we'll just get the kill on 1. Does reduce our disease chance by, like, 50%. Hopefully he dodges here. Good dodge. All right. Let's bolster. Our health is in a good spot right now. You know, a little bit of blight isn't going to do too much. Now we can grape shop.
Excellent work.
Good stuff. Remember, those crits also have a chance to apply burn, so I need to be doing them quite a lot. What's our torch at right now? Doesn't look very high.
This weighty gloom, a spark.
A spark! I do wish that some fights did give torch, but I understand why they don't. They want you to go to assistance encounters, which, like, is totally valid. And we do have assistance encounters after this. God damn, look at that. If we go left here, if we were to go here and then go left, we would max our loathing out. That's crazy. Thankfully, we don't have to go that route, but that's 4 in a row. Like, that's pretty wild. We want to avoid giving the final boss any additional health. I don't know if getting additional health would increase the amount of damage you have to do for the lung tokens, for the breath tokens, because I don't know if those are based off of max health or if they're based off of like trinket, combat items, mixed quirk. This will give me +5 stress. No thank. Why is that looks positive?
Amidst the spoils,
We do get oversprung pocket watch. Oh boy. Oh, it's kind of tempting, man. It's kind of tempting. We'll do it for now, but I don't know if it's actually a good idea. It could really screw us. It's a 50% chance to proc and then a 50% chance to stick because of his 50% stun resist. If we could get like a stun or clarifying poultice, then we'll be set. And then we'll have a very high chance for double actions on 2 heroes, which would be very nice. But it's unlikely that we're going to be able to pull that off. Okay. Do we have anything better than like ablative powders for this? We do. Yeah, that's better. And the rest, that's fine. All right. I didn't show the pip of relationship stuff. I just went right into it. Just peeling off some tokens here. Good stun. Fantastic. More token peeling. Triple burn. Very nice. Honestly, the cherubs really aren't that big a threat for us right now, so we'll probably just focus on removing the evangelists if we can.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Of course that hit. Extraction, you love to see it. Another action, you'll love to see it. Hopeful proc, fun stuff. That'll actually give him stun resist too, so he's basically immune right now. Decent chance we hit to death's door. Great. And all 3, always nice when you can see all 3 dots on a single enemy. That's always like a fun, like, ooh, look what I did. All right, very cool. And we'll go ahead and just retribution again. And he resisted the stun, so. Oh, hit through the 75% chance. Damn, that's okay. We're gonna eat this corpse for the stress management and just pulling them forward. They're much less effective up here. Of course, I wouldn't really like to be eating all this bleed, but
Another impediment. Cleared with impunity.
and now he's basically useless. Being up here, this is like the easiest enemy to stall on, but also very hard too because he just dies like immediately. Yeah, so we've already procced 2 stuns, so do have to be cautious.
Of unparalleled power.
Okay, there's a reason to take that sacrificial host, and it may be that we switch it out for the extra action on the mana arms once we get to the exemplar. Because right now that extra action is just, it's really not helping us. I mean, it is, but it's also very risky. We're gonna go to the right.
In the roadway.
But
There's a barricade.
the blight resist, even with his only 10%, 66% additional puts him at 76, and
Your help.
him denying that 6 blight is going to be huge if we can make that happen. This is a shuffle. Yeah, unfortunate. And we took the extra damage here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and blind. All right, this is a really bad start.
is no time to falter. Steady yourself.
Wow. Yep. Absolutely horrendous. Wow. That shuffle and double crit put us in the shit house. Oh my god. Hey Crustacean, welcome back. And there's Oversprung. Yep, we are back. Okay.
Bravo!
Oh my god. What a terrible start to a fight, man. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, at least we won't get stunned again, so I guess it's really not that big a deal, but... Absolutely brutal start. That shuffle... Yeah. That's our first death door we've procced in a while. Yeah, extra action coming in clutch there. Yes, it is intended. They brought it back for a little bit, but they're changing it again, Crustacean, so don't get used to it. They've said they're modifying it again. I don't want to say anything about that fight because I have no idea where we're at with it. Jesus, we went into this fight with like no stress and full health, by the way. That's how fast this game just says nope. Turns it right around. Okay, we're taking off Pocket Watch. I knew it was a bad idea, but it always seems fun to do until it isn't. Okay, double stress reduction there is great.
Take heart.
Comes out of the oven however many times. Yeah, they definitely know it needs work, so we'll see what happens with it. Okay, we can get a good heal here and remove the stun. We can get a heal here and remove some stress and heal up the Plague Doctor a bit. There's actually a chance we kill, and I kind of want to stall. Try to recover here as much as I can. Yeah, we're taking off Pocket Watch. Absolutely.
Straightforward.
Unless we can get a clarifying poultice, it's way not worth the risk. Absolutely not worth it. Three boss is by far the one that scares you the most. It should be. It is definitely the scariest. Act 4 boss can be very scary, but it is not that bad, all things considered. Okay. All right. Assistance encounter will be good, so we can get our torchlight up, hopefully. All right. Oh, all right. Make your bleed res is good unless you, yeah, exactly. As long as you have decent bleed resistance, that fight is pretty much just manageable. Yeah, so taking the 45 flame, very much worth it. 69, nice number. Okay. All right. So, we have our good buddy, Mr. Exemplar next, who is definitely going to be a difficult spot for us to deal with. Hopefully, we don't get any crazy battlefield modifier with him that sets us up for failure and like off the bat. We're going to switch off Defender for Standfast, so we can remove the combo tokens off the mana arms if we're lucky enough to get the combo tokens on him. We do have Holy Water here, though I am tempted to switch it for a faster hero, though. 8 speed is pretty much as fast as it's going to get, so... We have the Anti-Venom, we have the Milksug Linen, doesn't do much for us, but... Oh, Caltrops, there we go, very nice. Hey, Glob, yeah, we're back. Managed to get it back up, so... I think we're about as good as we're gonna get. We could take, like, Disorienting Blast, so that way we could possibly shuffle the... altar up front. But we have decent back row damage. I'm not really worried about killing the altar quickly. The Exemplar won't be ordained. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works in Act 2, so we'll see. Yeah, let's go for it. This could be a showstopper. Exemplar is no joke, even... Oh, wait, no, this is an Exemplar. Wait, what? I stand corrected. They took the Exemplar out of Act 2. I stand completely corrected. I swear to God, I did not know that. Yeah. You're not insane. No, you're not. Sorry for all this I can't keep up with all the patch notes, man. God damn it. It changes every goddamn time.
Supposes strategy.
All right.
Press on.
This is fine. This works. It's okay. No, it's not an didn't trust your word. I really don't recall that being the case, but that's fine. Another nerf. I guess. I mean, I understand why they did this, right? They really want to give the feeling of increasing difficulty, and that's one thing that they have struggled with in this, is because right now they feel very samey, so I get it. It's totally fine. This is gonna do 5. This is gonna do 6. 6 and kill a corpse and burn and all that fun stuff, so that's good. Well, that makes me, that's a little better. Is in Act 3. Yeah. Imagine that. The only reason I recall I thought there was an Exemplar here is because they did have a patch note at one point that said the Act 2 Exemplar won't be ordained. But it can't be ordained if it's not there, huh? So, much easier fight to deal with for sure. They meet their first ordained Exemplar. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a huge difficulty spike for them. If they don't know what, why did I do Wicked Slice there? Whatever, that's fine. Honestly, Retribution isn't going to do too much for us. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think they need to add some things where it's like, hey, once you've beaten the act, like you can make it like tougher. Like once you've beaten Denial, for instance, just let me have it change to be like a full Denial, right? Like that makes sense to me. And I think it's something that they'll probably add eventually, but right now they're more focused on the new player experience than they are the endgame stuff, because there's more new players than there are advanced players. So. But the torch system does give them a lot of opportunity to add some really unique modifiers, which is why I'm glad they went with a system that is like multiple torches. When I talked about that before, I think that just opens up A, for modders, like they can add like crazy torches, and B, for themselves to be like, let's have the challenge update, and they add like a bunch of unique challenge modifiers and stuff. Clandestine Cape, no. And Selfish Motivation, no. Both good, but we're not going to take them. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff they can add to increase the longevity of the game. So I don't disagree with them kind of focusing on that new player, like, casual player that's going to do it, like, one time, maybe 2 times through, right? Because that is the core experience, right? That is going to be the vast majority of people are going to pick it up, play it through like once, maybe twice, whatever, and then maybe be done with it. So like, that's who they're trying to appease right now. They'll eventually get to like, you know, the crazy stuff. Fertile that buffs of every win. Yeah, that could be interesting.
Soften your gaze.
Vigilant. Yeah, thank you for all the scouting.
Here.
Yo, what's up, Murder Merlot? How's it going? Welcome on in. Actually, miss Act 1 being long. Yeah, exactly, Minnie. Yeah, I agree. I think for a new player, it makes sense because it's not. It could be brutal, like being a new player and just like not being able to even get to the end, and like having to like taking a shroud as like your first region as a new player would be pretty devastating. So I do enjoy and I understand that change. I just wish that once you beat it for the first time, you could go back and say, hey, here's an option. I want the full denial experience where they put the boss back to its pre-nerf. You can get an exemplar. You can go through all the regions, etc. I hope that's something they will add eventually, but I understand why they haven't done it here, right? Clarifying poultice? Shame. No, I don't think we're going to use Oversprung Pocket Watch then. I just don't think it's worth it. Where's my Mountain Almanac, huh? My Malmanac. Mountain Almanac. Prologue expedition for newbies. Well, they kind of do have a prologue, but it's not a full expedition. I still think that denial works as like the early kind of deal thing. So this increases all of it. I mean, he's at 60% stun resist right now because of that. Like, it's pretty damn good, dude. We are going to the mountain, right? Yeah.
The
Okay.
inevitable end of your journey awaits you. Once again.
What did she get from that? Squeamish? Yeah. They definitely have plenty of stuff cooking. I can't, like, there's, you know, I can only say so much being a playtester because I am under NDA, but I will say there is a lot of stuff in the works, and they're aware of a lot of the things that need to change and be updated, or have things they want to change and update. So it's all there. It's just a matter of implementing it. Scouting gear. Yeah, I think we take this. We have the money for it. This will actually give us a slightly increased crit chance, and that field hospital thing does nothing for us now.
Your academic instinct.
It's inconvenient, but for everyone else, exactly, right? It's the 1.0 experience is built for a new player, and that is the way that it absolutely should be. I do not disagree with that at all. So I think they definitely had their priorities right doing that. It makes complete sense. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to upgrade Emboldening Vapors as a substitute for Megrain when we get to this fight. I'm going to upgrade Absinthe because we're not going to be using Dead of Night. We're going to switch it for, like, I don't know. We'll just switch it for, like, Glint in case she gets pulled forward or something. In case somebody does die. We're going to continue the fight if we do die. I'm hopeful what comes next. Exactly, yeah. They've done a very good job. They polished the right things, I think, and they, you know, it's like, oh, we didn't get Collector yet, but we're getting Collector. And I think, and somebody I remember was like, but Corpse Art is so, like, why did they spend their time doing Corpse Art when they could have put all that time towards doing the Collector? And I was like, because Corpse Art makes the game feel finished. Like, the Collector not being there, I don't really notice it lacking, but I do notice those really boring corpse PNGs every day, right? Even with the heroes, I notice it.
The mountain waits.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and upgrade emboldening vapors, just because it could be good to set up like, oh shit, I really need that back row damage or that front row damage on the lung. Here's a strength token. Like, it could be really good for us. Yeah, exactly. And they're gonna add stuff. Like, they have said that they're gonna add stuff, even, you know, free updates and DLC. So more music. I hope he does more music. Stuart Chadwood is their name, is whatever. It's really good. Okay, I'm gonna take a whiskey through him to get them up to that next threshold. And I think that's the only one. Yeah, it's Furry and Audrey. So we're gonna take the whiskey for them. Where is it? Here it is. I'm so glad they guarantee whiskey now. It's very nice. Furry and Audrey. Okay. Can't show up in Act 1. Does anyone remember? I don't think that's the case, Minnie. He can show up in Act 1. But you definitely need to unlock him. Yeah, he can show up in Act 1 because we had him in our Act 1. Remember, he's from Act 2 or later. Don't see him once in Act 2 as farming memories there. Yeah, you're just unlucky then. Yeah, unfortunately. Sometimes he doesn't show up. It's very rare though. It's like a, I don't know. If you haven't hired him, it's like a 33 or 66% chance. I can't remember of him popping up. Just want the bounty hunter achievement done. It can be a bit of a pain for sure. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna drop guarding gauntlet. So, is this better? Like, that's 60%. If I had a clarifying poultice and I could get him to 100, I would run Pocket Watch, but him just getting stunned is, like, it's scary, dude. And there's nothing I can use here to, like, increase his resistance to stun. There's no anchoring charm. There's no clarifying poultice. I just don't think it's worth it. And that's sad, because I really wish it was, but alas, it is not. Have we fed them yet? Yeah, we fed them. Okay. Okay. So now I think we focus. Is there any like really bad negative quirks we have to get rid of? Nope. So no skull tea is needed. Do we need the speed? Nope. We want calibrating sensor to stay calibrating. So we could use it and then use this, but I don't think we can afford either. Well, both of those. So, done today this one by accident after the 100%. Yeah. All right. There is another soothing poultice. I think we should take that, right? Who could use that? I mean, we could throw it on the mana arms and give him. It would give him like 55% chance to resist burn, but I think we could throw it on somebody else and like one of our squishier heroes and just kind of like the grave robber and just make it so that she can't get burned, or very, very unlikely to get burned. Yep, exactly. Crustacean. That's something they need to. That's something they definitely need to add. I agree. They need to make it so that once, if you can't get shrines anymore, then you shouldn't be able to get the shrine map. It just takes up the loot pool, and it's just silly. I agree. I think it's. I think they know that it's an issue. They'll fix it. We could risk this for like getting a another 2020. I say do it. Let's do Dismas and Audrey. Let's go for it. Great. So that's another one, like 90%, 100%, 95%, 85, 90, 90, 70, 100. Very high chance of getting lots of positive relationships here.
Hello.
And
Hello.
Naburu, thank you very much for the
hello.
follow. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. What else do we need for this fight, or do we want for this fight? That triage kit is looking particularly juicy. Smoke bombs are also looking very good as well. Like, we don't need the, you know, the anti-venom isn't doing anything for us. We have plenty of, like, anti-blind stuff. I can get 2 smoke bombs, though, which I think is probably better than the triage kit. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Hi, Brat. Hi, chat. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. I mean, unfortunately, we don't have many great combat items for this fight. So the hope is that we can do enough damage with like pistol shot, and the grave robber to hit the back lung when needed. We'll take this off and switch it for like glint, you know, and that will be able to do enough damage to the front lungs between, you know, the plague doctor and the mana arms, and just, you know, swap off where we need the damage. We might try to take out one of the lungs if possible, so we only need to focus damage on one of them, but we'll kind of have to see how the fight feels. We do have ablative powders, which will be helpful. Yeah, let's go for it. Let me get a prediction up. Manage prediction, start prediction. I think that's the right one. Hard to see, one sec. I've got this like set up kind of weirdly. Start prediction. Don't show this again. Got it. I think that's the right one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There's a prediction up. You're more than welcome to put your points towards it. We didn't get full relationships. We did get 4, so that's good. Looks like bolster and pistol shot. Take aim and battlefield medicine. All good, all good. Grape shot, throw and dagger. Very good. Ooh, an amorous too. Very nice. So poison dart will heal. Noxious blast will remove dots. That's good. Grape shot and these will remove stress, remove stress, remove stress, remove stress. Lots of stress removal abilities. Very good. All right. I think also that there's only one fight, and I think it's a cardinal fight on the mountain for Act 2. I think there's only one, so that's interesting as well, so. Happy I've done such a good Act 3 run without reaching Death's Door once. That's very good, yeah. Act 3 is going to be super scary for this challenge. I'm scared. This team is not particularly well built for taking on Act 3, so we're going to be like trying to hoard as many restorative herbs as we can, noisemaker, like anything we can get to try and get like the taunt early and do the best that we can. Because right now it's just not a great team for it. So all right, we don't get the extra action here because we took the damage, so go ahead and get take aim though. Done? Yeah, sure thing, love. Enjoy your nap. On the Act 3 boss is kind of annoying. It drags out fit. Yeah, you have to be careful with Sickening Silence on Act 1 or Act 3, sorry. It just is not the best option there. Get the bleed here where we can. Good dodge, thank you. Flag and mana arms are working together too well. That helped. That's good. Feather for some blight penetration on Audrey might be the way to go. Bumper crop is an amazing trophy against the eyes also. Yeah. We'll have to see. Have to see what we can manage. Man, he's hitting for 11. I really wish we could get him to that 12 spot. That'd be so helpful for us, but alas, it is what it is. Only got the bleed. That's a very good thing there. Now we should be able to, that puts it to not being alive anymore, so we don't have to worry about its worship, right? Ooh, very close actually. Good thing I noticed. So remove it. Technically, I probably could have left it and it would have died before it worshipped anyway, but YouTube for long, watched your guides, get to catch up stream for once. Yeah, I really appreciate you coming by and thank you for watching my videos. Super duper appreciate that. That's very kind. Glad you've been enjoying them. And thanks for stopping by the stream. All right. So, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get the stress reduction. I know it's only 1 stress, but it's still worth it. Plus the stealth is nice as well. We're gonna go for the kill here. Yeah, again, I'm glad I didn't trust that 25% DBR because you never know. It's now 15%. I do trust that a bit more. I'm gonna start trying to get damage into this guy.
A breakthrough.
We're also gonna retribution here. Flesh from Bone was a funny choice there for him. There we go, good stuff. We're looking pretty good here. We don't get the extra turn, so just gonna go straight for the damage. I find it funny that the Deacon doesn't get his buff on these fights right now. He only gets it later, which is interesting. Again, all the power scaling right now is like reserved for cultists, which is kind of an interesting take, you know? Like, cultists are the ones that power scale. Like, you get block tokens, they move to block plus on the evangelist. Dodge tokens move to block dodge plus on the cherubs. Like, stuff like that. Favorite path on flight? The Scourge? Yeah, Scourge is really good. Scourge is fun. It takes a little bit of work, but it's really good for, like, his healing stuff. Like, is it Deathless on Scourge? It's just, like, actually kind of insanely broken. All right, off to the mountain. Let's see what happens. Okay, I don't think there's another fight here, but let me check my combat items. So I think ablative powders. There are blinds in this fight, so we do have to keep that in mind. Is ablative powders better than holy water? Probably not, actually. While we have pretty good burn resist across the board, and I think being able to deal with I don't know. I always like think there are certain things in fights and I don't remember them. So, Deathless and Sepsis, yeah. I think we are gonna change out abilities though, right? Let's change Dead of Night for Glint. You never know, might come in useful. And I think Hold the Line is a good option here because it's still fairly likely that he's gonna get moved. So having him have the ability to push himself. In fact, that may also be a good reason to take something like Pirouette. Just so we can move her back, but I think we're good where we are. A Pirouette to move backwards. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you know, honestly, if we end up in a position where we need to use Glint, that means somebody died, and we've already lost the challenge at that point. So Pirouette's probably just a better call. Right, to get us moved back into position. If somebody dies, then that's it. That's the challenge over. We restart. So.
The Nightmare Gate is revealed.
I'm really paranoid I've forgotten something, but I don't think we have.
Only infernal nihility.
Let's go for it. All right.
Non-existence.
Ooh, let's see if we can do it. This is a tough boss, man. I am not great at this boss. I won't lie. I die to this one a lot. I get kind of carried away with, like, this fight is one of those ones that, like, sometimes you start off with and you're like, oh, everything's fine, and then it suddenly changes and you're like, what the fuck happened? Like, we were doing okay and now we're not. Like, so let's see, 5 to 10. It's fairly unlikely that we'll get the damage we need from this, but we kind of have to go right into it. We took the damage though, so we're not going to get an extra action. So great, good start there with the 9. Give him a bollocking. Oh, I will. All right. Oh, the crit 17. We didn't get the bleed, but we did get a nice burn there, so that's good. Cope plus Sieve plus Psi, yep. All right. Nice. Amazing. Good start. Very solid start here. We're going to go ahead and Retribution. Amazing. We got both blinds to stick there. Very good start. Okay. Got the bleed there. Fantastic. How much damage we do here? Not enough, but we will be able to finish it off with the man arms or the highwayman. Let's go for the blind again. Great. And then we can't take aim because we took the damage, so we know we're not getting an extra action, so we're going to go ahead. Tension owed enough damage. Yeah, exactly. We're going to go ahead and hit the back. Wham bam. And let's go ahead and just... Oh, yeah. You'll love to see it, chat. You'll love to see it. Those smoke bombs doing the Lord's work. Absolutely doing the Lord's work. Wow, that's an early deep breath. Please give me the extra action. Fucking goddamn it. All right. Okay. It's unfortunate, but we got to go for it. So we should be able to do enough damage to remove the breath. So it is what it is. Ooh, actually, yep. This is what we have this for. Ooh, that's scary, man. Okay. Linden coming in clutch, yep. Yeah, it can do it. It's very uncommon, but it can do it early on, which is very scary. We have also not procced a single double action. Really unfortunate. Bleeding Blight there, very nice. Okay. Did he take damage? I don't know. I don't think he did, because he's not taking any other hits, and he's only taken 3. Did anybody see if he took damage? I wasn't paying attention. Should have been paying attention. I was more focused on the blind, because that will change what we do here. If he didn't take damage, we can take aim and get double value out of this. I don't think he did. Let's fuck it. What happened? Let's see what happens. Brilliant. Great.
A breakthrough.
Thanks. Yep. Oh, wow. He's able to do 12 with that. That's surprising. I didn't think he could get up that high. How's it going, by the way, Alex?
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Okay. Shallow Breath front. That's good. We have a crit and a strength token, so we should be able to take care of it with our... He did not take damage.
Excellent work.
Getting the burns back here, which is very nice. We'll go ahead and take aim again. Get ourselves set up. Radiance jump scare, yeah. We do love a good Radiance jump scare, you know? Oh, you love it.
The fiend's
You love it, chat.
dwindles.
Let's get rid of that weakness. Good bleed, thank you.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
I'm surprised she got that burn on her. It's retribution. Sometimes you just end up wanting to rush, but I think it's just best to go for. Well, we can get rid of that actually with if we're lucky. Probably gonna be very lucky shallow breath. We got an unlucky early deep breath, but now we seem to be doing all right. He took the damage, but we should be able to do the 16 here. So that's very good, and we got the burn, so he's feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Traveled, trapped, held captive by
This is fine.
fear.
This is great. Hold the line coming in clutch there. Good dodge. Yeah, I think we got this, but you never know. A bad deep breath can make all the difference, so. Extra action, so we can take aim this off. Possible to brute force this boss and just ignore the lungs. I would say it's extremely unlikely. One deep breath and you're pretty much screwed. GG.
Your fault was
Kill both lungs. It just cleaves your team over and over again.
would accept such
Gets
a
super
fate.
mad. Yeah, you need to have like a really strong like set of items. But hell, we did it. We did it. All right, let me end the prediction.
Flame sears the skulking
Choose the
shadows
outcome.
from the darkened corners of
Full
the
clear,
earth.
no deaths. Beat the prediction. Oh, all right. That's boss 2 out of 5 done. The next one is the scary one, the very, very scary one. Act 3 is going to be pretty freaking brutal. But I'm glad we were able to finish that out today. I appreciate everybody putting up with the internet issues. I know it's a bit of a nightmare to deal with, but it's what it is. Oh, yeah, glad we were able to wrap that up. That was really good. So, yeah, if you're new here or whatever the case is, definitely make sure you're checking out the Discord. We're doing a game giveaway right now in the Discord. We do those. I try to do them every week. We're giving away three Steam keys, 3 free Steam keys on Discord right now. So exclamation Discord for that. Also YouTube, if you want to make sure that you catch all my content, I'm posting guides over there. I'm posting these VODs over there. I'm posting other meme videos that I'm trying to make over there. So I have some plans for some stupid ones that I want to make today. So you might see some stuff over there. And yeah, again, thank you everybody for I think it's guide, exclamation guide. It just takes you to YouTube. So but thanks all for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're gonna go find somebody to raid. So do stick around. We'll go spread the love to